Hello and welcome to Rickie, a Richard Hardwood one-shot. Today, we are transported back in time, woo, as we are going back to perhaps the 16th of December, 1984. I was about to say 48, and that would be wrong. 1984. Exactly. They can't hear you, but they're talking in my ears right now. We have 4 people, one of them who's left right now, so we'll introduce someone else first. But we'll introduce them after we have a bit of a setting. The year is 1984, like I said. It is December, it's wintry, there's snow everywhere, it's a perfect Christmas. We are somewhere vaguely in America, and we hear a bell ring, a school bell, in fact. School is out. I don't know if kids would have school on the 16th of December in America. I don't care. Whatever. School is out, and we see teens, late adolescents, if you will, for just to make it not too weird, leaving a school. And the first person we see leave, they can't hear you yet, stop laughing, is, you know what, fuck it, we'll go to you first. It is, of course, Richard Hardwood.
Oh, hello there. My goodness, I can't believe I'm a late adolescent still in America in schools. I know they hold people back when they don't do very well, but I didn't realize I'd been held back that long. Turns
You're
out
all vaguely the same age.
We're all complete failures in school. Maybe that's how we know each other. We all got held back a few years, which makes the plot of this even more slightly weird now.
Yeah, let's not say that. Let's just say you're all vaguely 18, 19 or something, and
we're
it's
just getting
like,
ready
whatever.
to leave school.
No, actually, let's just say you're all like whatever age high school age is, but just like the hit movie Grease, you're all played by like 30-year-olds.
Hang on a minute.
That explains the beard.
Yeah.
How apt, because I am actually a 30-year-old playing a teenager. So this is perfect.
Perfect.
Can't speak for the other babies here, but for me at least, this is very realistic.
So, if you will, please, well, obviously we can see, but if you want to describe Richard Hardwood a bit.
The name's Richard Hardwood. Back before I decided to use my formal name, Richard. I am 18-year-old. Yes, school, in America of all places. How the fuck did I get here? Nobody knows. But it's the plot. That's how I got here. I got transported in a magical portal that just said plot, and I jumped in. And now I'm here, ready to go on an adventure. I'm quite the nerd, you see, but also the rebel. For I do like nature, but I particularly like ducks. Particularly the dark and evil ducks, because I'm an edgy teenager. What's a dark and evil duck, I hear you ask? I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Anyway, as he blabbers on, the camera scoops past him. Next out the door.
Sure? I can keep going.
Next out the door, we see, just maybe, slowly walking behind him. I don't know. He can explain it himself. That's right. It's James Blunt, played by Jack Makes over here.
That's me. James Blunt, big hoodie. He's already smoking. Second he walks out that door, cigarettes lit up in his mouth. He's having a time of it. He's just found out he's being kicked off of the mathematics team. He's not happy about that. He's furious, in fact. And he's just sort of walking along behind Rickie. He's kind of a hero worshipper. He's sort of just trying to look around a little bit subtly, but making sure he's seen near Mr. Hardwood. He's just like, yeah.
He is about the same age as you. It's not like an actual man, like an adult man.
I'm a big time guy.
He's a bit of a Well, at least a celebrity to James.
Yeah, maybe to James, not to most other people.
Every time I go home and I tell my parents, I'm like, "Oh, today Rickie did this," and they're like, "That's nice, son." And they're just always really polite about it. And I'll tell my other friends at school or people who walk near me by accident, and I'll be like, "Oh, I saw Rickie do this the other day," and then they just walk a bit quicker because I guess they're just intimidated to be around someone who knows Rickie this well. But you know,
it's amazing. That's also how I describe my friends, people who are unfortunate enough to be around me. It's incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's just walking very slowly.
Okay.
That's all he does.
Great. The camera goes further a bit more, and we see someone else walking. A bit more of a pep in her step, perhaps, or maybe prep in her step. I don't know how.
Nice.
Anyway, we see Sarah Castle.
Oh, hello everyone. I don't know why I was sent over here. It would have been much better to stay in the Isles, but I have to hang out with these buffoons, apparently. Especially this one, who can't stop smoking all the time.
Pack a day, mate. Pack a day.
Sarah is also British, the one American who's actually
Yes,
is actually
that's
here.
right.
Decided to not play an American character.
That is correct, yes.
Didn't occur. I forgot about that.
Which is great. I love that. That's wonderful. What is Sarah
Loves
like?
to be a very stylish person, you know, has a very fancy hats and things like that, and occasionally likes to have a pint or two.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, I don't like hearing that word.
yeah, that felt weird. That felt weird.
That's what I say when I go down pub. I'm like, "Shall we have a pint or two?"
Oh,
lads?"
can I have a
And they're
pint
like,
or two? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I love that you're
poshest
both.
character.
Yeah, you're both like a posh British character and like a geezer. You know.
I'm a real
I love
posh
it.
I'm gonna
geezer.
lean it. I'll lean
I
it
do
to
love
these
having a
on this.
pint or two, you know.
It's great. It's great. And finally,
This is why I understand Richard.
The elocution of the royal family, the words of Danny Dyer.
and finally, last but not least, well, maybe least, I don't know. It kind of depends on what everyone else decides, perhaps. We have Alvin Watson, played by Joey.
Hi. I'm Alvin. I am a bit of a nerd. Unlike our friend James, I'm still on the mathematics team.
Oh, yeah. Why would you bring that up?
That's an awkward chat on the
As
way
you come
out.
out right next to me. Oh, you bastard.
Some people just aren't cut out for the big time, I guess. I just love maths. Sorry, it's American.
Yeah, you're American.
I'm quite shy. I have a bit of a stutter, but I get by. I'm one of the more cool nerds, if such a thing exists. But I am not quite a straight A student
Oh.
because
Because he's too busy being a straight edge student.
yeah.
Cool is a
Something
bit
like
of a
that.
stretch.
Right.
But you know, I go to chess club, but I'm not very good at chess. That's kind of my level of cool.
I see. I see. Okay. Yeah.
That's your level of cool.
Very descriptive.
Okay. Okay.
Very cool.
Incredible. Right. Let's get to the
Sarah, are
big
you
thing.
still on the maths team by any chance?
Yeah,
Oh, well, of course. The maths are so easy. You know, I feel like James probably could have been on the math team if they spent less time high in the corner.
What?
Well,
Did
they
you say
don't.
my
Quite
name?
exactly.
Did one of Rickie's friends say my name?
Well, you know what they say about James Blunt. He is flying high, as is the lyric to one of his songs. Which one? I was
make
doing
music.
so much. I've got
What
so
you
many
want?
of those. Don't you worry.
I feel like I
don't
was a
make
bit
any
on the
music.
nose.
I don't make any music.
Don't know what you're talking about. There's no music.
What's the
Right.
fucking lyric?
So we you're all leaving school. It's the holidays now, and everyone's really excited. And there's been a lot of hubbub today, especially at school, because everyone's been talking about it. Everyone knows them. The most famous people in the entire school are, of course, Jessica and her two cronies, if you will. Not in like an old crone way. They're just, like that. More like, her goons, but goon has a different connotation these days. So they're like the popular kids, and
I can see why I like her.
fuck's sake, they have been planning and inviting people today to their to Jessica's big Christmas party. It is, imagine the plastics from Mean Girls, basically. When you meet them later, you won't have to imagine, because I do have a graphic.
I'm not gay enough for that reference.
You can watch Mean Girls without being gay. It is just a good movie.
I did before I was gay. Come on. Like, you gotta.
I don't know if that counts.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Don't tell me
Sure.
that.
But yeah, so everybody wants to get into this party, and I mean, you guys especially. You might be considered a bit of the lower ranks of the popularity scale at school. Well,
Oh,
I don't know why that would be.
Rickie's at the top. He's at the top.
yeah,
I'm up there.
yeah.
Maybe it's
so,
because
you
most
really
of the
want to
class
get in.
doesn't have finer tastes.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
What's a finer?
It's not a thing. It is
Is it a drink?
a sense.
I mean, I did.
No,
leave
it's not. There's not a drink called a finer.
I
Pretty
did
sure there
leave
is.
my bling in the wardrobe. I could get it.
Sure.
My
As
God, he's
you
gonna
as
get
you
his
walk, you're walking together towards the mall, as obviously all teens in America do after school. Because that's where you hang out, but you also know that that's where Jessica and everyone hangs out. And your goal today is to just impress Jessica and everyone enough, and your fellow teens / adolescents / whatever, enough that you will get an invite to that Christmas party, because all the cool kids will be there. And if you're not going to be there, then I mean that might as well be social suicide. So you have to get invited somehow. So this is how it works. Today we're using Goblin Punks. There's no goblins. There's no fantasy. This is the real world. This is cold, hard, real shit. So it's slightly adapted, but otherwise we're using the rules of Goblin Punks, which means all of you, if you haven't already, you can do it now, but you should have some items that you have, some general kit.
I'm actually gonna go with what I rolled, not the ones I picked.
Sure, that's fine. You have those. All of them have thought of some slang that they will be trying to use and trying to get other people to use today. And if they do, they'll get some what I'm going to call inspiration tokens, and they can use those to make their to make fortune favor them a bit more. Whenever you do something in this game, you're going to roll a d6. If you have an item that can help you with that, you're going to roll an extra d6 for it. If you can also just spend an inspiration token, if you have any, which you don't yet. And then you can also roll an extra d6, and you're just going to roll the highest one. you're going to take the highest roll, right? If you roll a 6, it's perfect. You've done it. There we go. Bish, bash, bosh. You've done it. Perfect. If you do a 4, if you roll a 4 and a 5, you do it, but you might get in some trouble, or you might get some shame, which we'll get into in a second. Or maybe some of the items you've got, some of your kit breaks if you were using that, or something like that, or you lose it down a drain hole or something. If you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you fail, and also you get some shame or some trouble, or one of the other thingies. Now, what are shame and trouble? You will have to keep track of that on your own, because I can't be bothered. But it's going to be pretty easy. It's going to be a number that is between 0 and 5. It's going to go up and down all the time, both of those. So just, keep it in your mind. So, obviously, if you do something embarrassing, or, it doesn't go well, that's going to be bad, because obviously you want people to think you're cool. So if you get too embarrassed, you're definitely not going to get an invite. So if you get 5 shame, it's too shameful and you have to leave. And you will be gone for the rest of the session. But you can play some NPCs or something, or, whatever. If you do something, maybe you're doing something illegal, or you're, getting in trouble with local authorities, that can be, police, or, other kinds of authorities, just general trouble. If that can also go up to 5. And if you, once again, reach 5, you're out, it's gone, you've been, arrested, or your parents have been called, probably even worse.
Oh no.
Something like that. Now, this sounds all very bad, because at this point we've got, you gain it, and there's no way to get rid of it. However, you can choose to run away, or hide, or stop doing the thing that you're trying to do. You can then roll a d6. On a 1 and a 2, you remove 1. On a 2 on a 3 and a 4, you remove 2. On a 5 and a 6, you remove 3. Trouble. By just running away from the trouble. If you do something really impressive at any point, you can do the same, roll a d3, which is just a d6, and then separated, and remove that from your shame. Now, I'm going to add one extra counter, and that's a global counter for all of you, which is the main goal for today, and that is your impressiveness counter, how much you've impressed Jessica and the gang. And I'm going to say you want to get that up to 5. Okay? So you want to do things that will impress them, make them think you're cool, or whatever, right? And I will decide, sometimes maybe you get 1 point, sometimes maybe you get 2, sometimes if you do something really embarrassing, you're going to lose a point of that. But the goal is, before the end of the stream, to get to 5. So that is basically the rules of Goblin Punks. We're going to add one more thing, which I did kind of hint at before a long time ago when we originally started saying this. I have created a playlist of songs that were big in the not early 90s, the early 80s. So at any point, if you're trying to do something cool, or you feel like it's a big moment, you can just be like, you can just say a name of a song that you think is on this playlist, and if it is, I will play the song and I will give you control of the scene.
Oh.
For a bit.
I don't know any songs.
If only I could name a song from the 80s.
I will say, do not Google, because that is kind of against the whole point, so don't just Google a list.
I spent all my time checking James Blunt songs. Fuck.
Well, I literally did mention this before, so it's your fault that you haven't freshed up.
I forgot until exactly this moment, but I do remember now.
I just don't know any music.
Well, I'm sure that feature will be used a lot today then.
Well,
I definitely made that playlist for a great reason, and it will be used all the time.
I'm sure just the scenario from Metallica 1 will come up any time now, right? That classic.
Control at the start.
Let me
of the
just
game.
check. No.
Oh, I can't believe it. Why would you not have a song about the horrors of war on the playlist?
Well, I mean, I might, to be fair. Who knows? Who knows what I have on this playlist? Who knows
True.
what I have on this playlist? You don't know. But yeah, that is where we start. You are all at the mall. I have some vague characters prepared that might show up. Most of them don't have names, so if at any point I'll describe these characters and I'll show you them. Some of them maybe I don't have an image for some, but whatever. You guys can come up with some names if you want to in the future, but we'll get to that when we do. You're at the mall. Imagine, I don't know, whatever the fucking American mall would look like. And yeah, you're talking to each other and you're trying to formulate a plan of how to impress Jessica.
So, what were you saying, Sarah, about my style? You seem to be implying that I was lacking. Or are you saying that about everyone else? Or all of us in general?
It was mostly everyone else. Your style is passable.
Passable? That isn't the description I'm looking for. I'm looking for words like... what is the 80s? Tubular.
Oh,
I think
sorry.
I think
Sorry
you're
to interrupt. There's one thing I did skip over. The slang. So you all should have a piece of slang that you've thought of. I don't know your slang either. You have not told each other. If someone else uses your slang, you need to tell me. You need to say, hey, you've used that slang, and I will give them a token. They will get a token of inspiration. But because I don't know your slang, you guys have to tell me when other people use your slang, because it's not, I can't do that.
I've
Otherwise,
come up with
okay.
one. I doubt it'll come out of anyone's mouth.
Yeah, same.
Sure. Well, good luck.
Not even
Right.
my own.
So, sorry for that interruption.
I think
Tubular.
your style's tubular. I think you look sick, Ricky. I reckon you don't need to do nothing. You just walk up to him and just hit her with that razzle dazzle.
James, are you alright? We need to deal with this habit, James. Where'd you even get these cigarettes? I thought you crossed them out.
I just keep wrapping up grass I find in paper.
Why are you
Yes.
always
It's mostly
having
just
a tear,
smoke.
I
James,
literally
honestly?
have cigarettes in my pocket, and yet I'm not smoking them. Do you keep taking them?
It can't be good for your brain.
No. I'd never take your ciggies. They're your ciggies, Ricky.
They
I
are.
don't want to risk you not liking me anymore.
I'm freezing you. Many people are
Ricky,
terrified of that.
can I have
Yes.
some of those cigarettes?
No, they're my cigarettes. James was just talking about this. They're mine. They're Rickie ciggies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the brand. They're Rickie ciggies.
It's
I
like
know.
a
Custom
normal
made.
pack of cigarettes with like a post-it on that's like written
Yeah.
on. Rickie cigarettes.
In the corner of
See?
that post-it is a little James Blunt.
This
signature
is how
because
I make
made
sure
it for
that-
him.
Of course.
This is how I make sure nobody thinks they're mine. Because only a fool
By
would put
putting your
their
name
own...
on it.
Yes, what kind of fool would put their own name on a packet of cigarettes they shouldn't have?
Not you.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So,
Exactly. People
Sarah,
know
you
we're
seem to be.
smart.
Sarah, you seem to be pretty. Well, you seem to be pretty. How do we impress Jessica?
Of
How
course,
do we
yeah.
get Ricky in?
I think you mean
Well,
all of us. in.
Ah,
I
I've
think
already
Ricky
invited.
already stands a
What?
decent chance.
I love that. I love that. James is 100% already invited.
What? How did this happen? When? By who?
I don't actually remember. I just woke up from after one of my lessons.
Yeah.
And I had a little invitation on my lap.
Can we see this invitation?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, fuck's sake, James.
He smoked it.
Unroll that right now.
I saw already half.
Stop it,
We'll
James.
read what's left.
There's a tiny scrap of paper.
Well,
It just says "don't" on it in
they don't
capital
call-
letters.
I've got to be honest. I thought this was a different pun for James Blunt other than just smoking everything all the time. But no. It's blunt as in weed, you prick. What
I'm
even
wearing
is
a
your
big
real
hoodie.
name?
I don't know what you expected, boss.
I expected lyrical genius, such
No,
as repeating
I ain't
the
no
words
ragabash, mate. I
"you're
ain't no fucking
beautiful"
ragabash.
over and over again. You know, you hit us with some bars, James.
No, I'm not a ragabash, man. That's not what I do. I just go places and I smoke what I can, and I try and make sure that you're looking your best.
I see. Well, clearly that's not how one gets invited to these things. I
No.
need to find. Wait, where were you when you passed out?
Music class.
Music class.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sometimes when I go into a bit of a haze from all the smoke inhalation, I produce. Apparently, according to the teacher, my musical ability is not bad.
I see. Well, I'm
But
surprised
I don't actually know how to
this.
play any instruments.
Oh no,
So
no,
I don't know what
happens.
happens when I'm, suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Is that what
Maybe
it is?
Jessica's impressed by your drug-induced creativity.
Maybe. It would seem
Well-
that even if it's not Jessica, she may have a friend who's in music class and likes a. I hesitate to say good song, knowing James, but a passable tune that's very flattering.
That's high praise from you. That's high praise from you, Rickie.
I know, particularly with my hairstyle. You can tell it's not my usual scene.
He pulled out a notebook and is writing down that quote.
Yes, that can go on your first album. So,
Gosh.
it would
Well-
seem that what we need to do is find some musical instruments and, well, we know Jessica and her, what's the phrase, goons are here today. So, perhaps there's something we can do to...
And I'm your goon.
Of course
There's
you are,
there's no other
James.
connotation yet. It's the 80s. There's no other connotation yet. It's fine.
Well, good.
Always being a lackey for others.
Are you sure music's the right way to go? I don't know if ragabashing our way out of this is a good idea.
I think it's the
Music.
best start we have. You're the only source of information. Sarah, do you have a better idea?
Well, even if you want to do music, you all are going to have far nicer clothes than these outfits.
What's wrong with my hoodie? Rickie dropped
It's
this
so
2 years ago, and I've been wearing it ever since.
Uncouth.
It wasn't even mine. I think I took that from some fool. Someone left it lying around one day, and they were just like, "I don't want this anymore." I picked it up and was like, "Nah, this is shit." Put it on the ground. Then you took it.
See? This
And it's
is
been
why
with
Rickie
me ever
understands me.
Have you ever washed it?
I've never washed it. It is
Well.
clean.
To be fair, I can't smell it over all the smoke.
True.
Exactly. That's
Listen,
how
If you want to get into the party, we're going to need to get you like a nice dress shirt or some straight pants, you know?
Oh, I don't want to wear
Something
a dress
better
shirt.
than this hoodie.
I don't want to wear a dress shirt. I'm not at dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. I think is Jessica that kind of lass that she wants to see people in dress shirts and smart pants?
I hope so. I wore my bow tie today.
You always wear your bow tie. This
true.
isn't anything new.
Well, being so popular, she has to have a refined sense of stylish taste.
But you say this, but you know her. Like, you see her in school. Does she wear this stuff? When she hangs out with the freshest dudes or whatever the fuck the saying is are they wearing dress shirts and straight pants, or are they wearing like sports jackets?
Well,
I think we should
sometimes
all
it's a
dress
mix
up
of
like-
both.
Rickie.
True. We should all. Have you heard of the Texas tuxedo?
No,
Is that a football
But,
team?
no,
No,
what is
I
that?
have, Rickie. I have actually. I have, but you should tell it to because they're all simple.
Yes. Well, you see, right now I'm wearing my lovely denim jacket and well, just some just some normal pants. But if I were to, let's say, put on some denim trousers, I mean pants, some denim pants as well.
You know, Richard Hardwood is British.
Yes,
you don't have to Americanize.
I'm integrating.
Okay.
I'm integrating because my friends here aren't British, you see.
Well,
except they maybe all are, but
I'm not.
all of them sound British to me, so.
well,
Except the one British one.
that might just be the limitations of the cast.
My family's from Britland. I'm not.
Oh, I see. Well, anyway, as I was
Led in
saying,
disgrace.
we can fulfill both the cool and the smart, right? Because it will be a Texas tuxedo. Denim jackets, denim pants. If we can find denim shirts, even better. I think I've literally got one in my wardrobe. I mean, not my wardrobe over there. I mean, at home.
Points
You
to
have a
a nearby
wardrobe in the
clothes
mall.
shop in the mall.
Because then we're wearing a tuxedo. Sounds pretty smart to me. While also being cool, right?
I'm so in.
Sounds like a plan. You in, Elvin?
Sure. I don't see what's wrong with what I'm wearing currently, but I guess you know
Nerdy.
more about style than me.
Perhaps.
It's far too nerdy.
And Sarah, how about you in a Texas tuxedo?
Well,
We need to match. Think how stupid we'd look if we were wearing slightly different outfits in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we're a team.
it might be a bit weird if everyone's wearing the same outfit.
But we're going to do
Why?
a musical performance in these outfits afterwards. We need
Everyone in my family wears matching outfits for dinner. Why would what? Is that not normal?
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, okay, I guess if we're trying to pose as some sort of, like, musical group, then it does make a bit more sense.
That sounds like a plan. Okay,
No.
first we need to hit up this clothes shop here. Yes. I believe it's called Levi's.
Yeah.
And by hitting it up,
You-
do you mean giving it a tear or doing things the normal way?
What? I just mean to go shopping there. What do you think I mean?
I reckon we don't do whatever that is, and we just be normal, because that's what Rickie said.
So what are
Yeah,
you doing?
shop.
What is the plan for the first thing to impress Jessica?
We're going shopping.
We're gonna buy
Okay.
matching denim clothes.
Matching
Sure.
Texas tuxedos.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so yeah, there's definitely sure there's a Levi's. I don't know if they were a thing in the 1980s. Who knows?
Maybe.
There is one now. And you go in, you know, it's pretty, there's like some music playing in the shop. It's pretty calm. There's a couple people looking around for some Christmas clothes, I guess, to get their denim clothes. Yeah, like what are you looking for? What?
I'm
It's
just
not
following
hard.
Rickie's lead.
Okay, it's not hard to find general denim clothes.
What's this? They've got a denim Santa.
Do you want it for Christmas?
Oh, well, maybe they've got deals on. That's right. The first NPC is fucking denim Santa. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I have something.
I assume,
Maybe-
for some reason I thought you meant a model Santa that was made of denim.
Oh no.
Santa
Oh no.
wearing denim.
It's Santa wearing
Well,
denim.
Okay, let's just say while you're looking in the shop, you see, you actually do hear about a Santa. You maybe hear some little kids run like, oh my god, Santa's there! Oh my god, we're going to see Santa! And they run by the shop. And if you have a little look, you see, you know, there's like a little section off area of the mall where there's a Santa, like a big Santa chair, and sitting on the chair is is this guy who's currently on the stream, and I will post him in our thing as well.
When I said Denim Santa, I feel like I wasn't too far off.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I was like, you know what, fuck it. Maybe he does show up. Yeah, he's sat there. He's not enjoying it, but he's clearly been forced to be Santa, and but that's happening outside the store. You'll come back to him later. I just wanted to show that because I thought Denim Santa was very appropriate for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you find some denim clothes pretty easily. However, I don't think you have the money to buy
These are really expensive.
How are you
I've
gonna?
already smoked all my pocket money. $2,000.
Yeah, it's all paper money in America.
Hell,
So
James, what are you
It's all
doing?
It all
You
goes.
buffoon.
But it's as good as any other
James.
paper. Easier to get hold of because I just go to Daddy and he just gives me the money.
God damn it, James. We needed that to buy Texas tuxedos.
That's fine. We can just take them. Pay for it later.
Ah, you know what,
Yes, that's
James?
that's why I was saying we could give it to Tear if you don't have enough money.
I don't know what these words mean. It's such a...
Listen, if we're going to be bashing our way through into this party, we need to give it a tear, mate.
What the fuck are you saying?
I agree.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck
that's
me.
one use.
Right, so... how
right,
are we
okay.
gonna-
So is that James? Okay, I'm just gonna give James a token.
Yay.
One token that you can use in the future. Incredible.
So fucking strange. Anyway,
Listen, we can just leave our outfits here. We'll just do a trade.
it's no wonder you haven't been invited, Sarah, with your weird fucking sayings. Right, so...
I'm going to light up in here.
Just
gonna rip
because
off a
we have
tag.
different phrases from England doesn't mean they're bad.
But it doesn't make... I'm from England.
Yeah,
heard anyone say
everything's
that.
bad there.
Let's
Well,
just... fuck it. Let's just take these fucking things. Someone, right, what have we got here? What's the staff situation?
I've set fire to a tag and I'm using it as a roller.
That certainly
Okay.
attracts attention.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can get James to cause a distraction by.
It seems that's already
smoking up
happened.
the-
So James has set fire to a tag.
Yeah, I've wrapped it around some more of my herb.
Okay.
This time it's pressed and dried thyme.
Ooh.
So it's
Butterfly.
quite a nice scent. Well, it would be if it wasn't on fire.
Yeah, the smoke is probably quite visible. I'm gonna. So, what is your goal here?
To suck down a fat one. And potentially create a distraction big enough for Rickie to get away with a denim.
Okay, so you're trying to create a distraction. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have you roll. Are you trying to say that you're using your weed for this?
I'm using my herb, yeah.
Okay, sure. I will let you roll twice then, and then tell me the
Yay.
highest roll.
Right, first roll. That's a 6.
Perfect. You don't even have to
Wow.
roll twice. Perfect. Yeah.
My second roll was a 1, so
Okay. So this is probably not too big of a shop. There's probably just like one person behind the counter. You know, it's probably just like some.
It's Levi Strauss
It's
himself.
sure. Yeah, it's
Himself.
Levi Strauss, who's just like he's just going through the paperwork and like checking all the whatever the fuck you have to do as Levi Strauss. Who knows? And he's too busy. Maybe someone else is buying something, so he's too busy at the checkout to notice what you've done. But then perhaps the smoke from your thyme
it's very smoky.
is quite. I think that would smoke quite strongly. That's quite
Yeah,
dark
yeah.
smoke, so that probably is quite obvious. So he's like oh shit, I'm Levi Strauss. And he runs over. He runs over towards you and is very much distracted. I assume you're like at the back of the shop or whatever. He is distracted. Yeah. The rest of you.
I like to imagine
out.
I walked in, and then they were like, "We need a distraction." I'd already wandered off just smoking without even realizing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I've seen like a dog. I'm just following a dog.
Okay. Yeah.
Me.
Failing upwards.
Failing up exactly. Perfect. Okay. So the three of you have ran out with whatever denim clothes you could find quickly. So have a think about what that's gonna look like for you guys. However, Levi Strauss is running towards you. What are you gonna do?
As he runs towards me, like, whoa! I haven't got any money.
Yeah, but where's the fire, man? There was a fire here.
Like, I'm still holding this burning tag with the grass sticking out of it.
What are you doing, man?
I'm smoking. Is it illegal? It's not illegal to smoke.
You can't do it in here. It's dangerous. You're gonna burn the product, man.
Oh, fine. Flick it to a
nearby ash thingy, because they're everywhere in the 80s.
Yeah, just flick it into a nearby ashtray. It's just on the floor.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Come on, man. You can't just be doing that in here.
Oh my god.
Do you need help or something?
You Levi.
Yeah, it's me. This is the first shop I ever made.
Yeah, this is the. You made this place with investment money, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Keep
your mouth shut if you want to keep it that way.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll for that.
Yeah. No, there's no item for
There's
this.
nothing. That's just a roll. That's just a straight roll.
So that's a 3.
Yeah. So that is a failure.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you 1 trouble as well for that. So mark that down as 1 trouble for you.
I've marked 1 trouble.
Hey man, you can't be raising your voice at me, man. I made this shop, okay? I built the shop up from the floor, you know. I all I did was just get a small investment from my dad of a couple $1 million, and I created this shop myself. What have you got to show for you, man? Get out of here before I call a security, man.
Well, I'm friends with Richard Hardwood, and you're not.
I didn't even know who that is, man. Like, well, you're like some teenager. I'm literally like an adult.
It's because you're not cool, bro. You're not cool.
Well, I think having millions of dollars is pretty cool. I mean, what do you got?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Now get out of here, you twerp.
No, I'm not the.
He kicks you out. So I'm gonna say, Rickie, Alvin, and Sarah, all of you have your denim clothes, which at the point, so James gets classically, you know that Simpsons meme where gets thrown out and then is behind him again. So it's like that, like James gets thrown out as he scrabbles up from the floor. You see these three in their denim clothes. What clothes have you got? You can go crazy with this. Describe your denim.
A denim jacket, a denim shirt, denim trousers. They're all the exact same shade of denim.
Okay.
Denim shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And a denim hat.
Denim hat.
Denim hat. What kind of hat? What kind of hat?
Stetson.
No. It's a proper
beanie.
I don't know the names of
denim
hats,
beanie.
Denim underwear, yes, of course. We managed to get those and get them on outside as well.
You didn't have that much time, I will say. This was a couple seconds as you walked into the store.
It's Levi's. They've got full sets of.
No. I'm not saying they don't have this.
All on one coat hanger.
I'm not saying they don't have this. I'm just saying,
denim blazer, denim pocket square, denim tie.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Right.
so Rickie has a lot.
course.
How much did the other two manage to grab?
I got scared and just grabbed a jacket and a shirt.
Okay. Okay. What about Sarah?
I think Sarah grabbed like the denim jacket, shirt, a denim skirt. Not a hat though. Already has a very stylish hat.
What does your hat
Didn't
look
need
like? Because it is not pictured here for us today.
No. It's like this red hat with a big brim with like a feather in it.
Hold on.
And it's got some fuzz on the top.
Okay, sure.
Oh, God.
Right. So that is the denim you have. Now, James doesn't have any. Nice.
No, I don't.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's a convenient because I don't have any denim clothes in real life, so that's good. I can maintain it.
Hmm.
Damn it, James. We had one task. You're going to have to stay behind the scenes for the musical performance
If
now.
you think I'm taking this hoodie off or anything, Rickie, you're sorely mistaken. You gave this to me. I'm never taking this off.
You've never
I'm
spoken
never-
to me like this, James.
Sorry, it's the last sig was really quite strong. Let me try a different herb. I'll pull out my little book.
Didn't realize time had this kind of effect on people. I'll have to
Time
make a
waits
note
for
of
no
that.
man.
Time changes everyone.
It really does.
Yes, time makes everyone insufferable.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, the longer I know you, Sarah.
I'm gonna put some basil in my next sig.
Okay, sure.
Italian heritage.
Of course. Okay. Well, we have the outfits for the performance. We need instrument.
Okay.
Unless
I
we're gonna
can't
go
play
a
any
cappella this
instruments.
shit. Yes, you've said. That's a shame. We'll have to think about that. What about you, Alvin, not Joey?
I-
Alvin.
Well, I once got good at playing the harmonica, but it's been a few years since
course
I've
you did.
tried.
Of course you did.
Well, we can.
Do
we
you
can
still
work with
have
that.
one?
I probably have it at home somewhere, but I don't have it with me.
Let me just find out what instrument I can play by googling the word random instrument. Generate a random musical
This is a
instrument.
big-
Here we go.
A big canonical moment for the Richard Hardwood universe.
The fiddle. Yes.
There you go. I can play the fiddle.
I can play the fiddle. I'm curious what else is on here. Bells, tuba. Interesting. I'm glad I got fiddle.
This is a great idea.
Yes, I play the fiddle. And what about you, Sarah?
Well,
Do you
I
want me
think
to do the same thing?
Oh, don't worry, I already did it for myself.
Oh, fantastic.
I think I'm quite good at the clarinet.
Turntables was the next one I got.
Turntable. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. So what was that? The clarinet.
The clarinet, yes.
Okay.
Fiddle,
okay.
the harmonica, and the clarinet. That's quite the collection.
What a mix!
Yeah, James.
And
we
what
could
about
really-
you, James?
He said he
It's,
doesn't
at least
play
it's
any.
classical.
Apparently, when I black out, I'm good at the guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think the one person that we've established has done well in music class says he can't play an instrument.
I can't play one.
Well,
I see. It's the demons
I
that
do
take
have
over.
some cider if that would help get you in
What
the mood
kind?
for playing.
No, I pull out my little book of herbs, and I scrolled it back to the back, and there's like one with like a big X marked over it. I'm like,
Never again.
but it's a surefire way to get me out. But I can't do that yet.
Right.
Damn.
So it's good that you can play all these instruments. You don't have
we don't
these
have them.
instruments.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's a
Remember,
music store
there
on the
is-
third floor.
Yeah, there is definitely a music store somewhere. So that is definitely an
They'll
option.
let us. They
It's
always
run
let
by
you
Mr.
try them
Descartes.
out. if we go to the music store, we'll be able to do a little, like, a free tryout of all these instruments. How exactly they do free tryouts of the harmonica, I'm not really sure. It doesn't sound sanitary. But the other instruments... ask your mother. But the rest of it all sounds great. And then the clarinet, again, possibly the same issue.
Well, they can have like test reads, right?
True. The only issue is the
Swap 'em
harmonica.
out.
Now,
Yeah.
Alvin, how are you at playing the mouth harmonica? I know that may sound like the same thing, because I don't know what it's called. But what I mean is, making it sound like you're playing a harmonica without a harmonica.
I'm sure I could give it a good go.
That sounds perfect. We've solved that part of the mystery. The rest of us... Yeah, don't even need
It's
to
like
roll
you've
on
got
that. That sounded
a
like a
harmonica.
6 to me. Okay, we're set. Now, we just need to head to the music store, pick up some test instruments, do a little performance while we're in there, and one of Jessica's goons is sure to hear us.
I don't know if Jessica ever goes up to the top.
Well,
Maybe you could try and find her and see if one of, or find one of them and see if they want to come with.
Where do they normally hang out?
Now that
Cinema,
does
ice cream shop.
That does sound like a very productive suggestion, but there is one crucial flaw with that. That involves talking to a girl.
Yes, I'm not very
Oh,
good.
Rickie, but you know how to do that. You're Ricky Hardwood, the ladies' man.
Just,
yes,
looking
James.
around
Sarah
up
just
to
stood
you,
there like-
bewildered.
Yeah.
Like,
Even talking to Sarah brings out my my stutter.
Yes, I'm terrified of it too.
should I feel insulted?
Like I say, it becomes less and less tolerable. Like I said, time heals all wounds and causes more, and I feel like we're about to cause a lot. So
I've got
We're
some more
gonna-
time. It's good stuff.
I got over it. You know, you hung around here for so long that I just kind of blank you out when I'm talking to you now. So it feels different. And maybe that's what we need to do. James, you've got good stuff for blanking out.
Yeah, page 10
What?
in my book of herb.
What's on page 10? Let me have a look.
Page 10 has got dill on it.
Oh,
Classic.
okay. So that's what I need to do then. We need to find one of Jessica's goons. I'll smoke some dill, and then I'll be ready to
Oh.
talk to her.
Are you asking me for my herb, Ricky?
I know we've waited a long time for this day, James, but it's finally here. I will give you, in exchange, one of Rickie ciggies. I know you've never smoked the real thing before, but
Can I dramatically pass out, please?
Yeah, you do have to roll for that. You have to roll for that. That definitely happens.
James, no. I take the dill.
He's just gonna
I'm take
roll.
all the dill. I'm not take all my dill.
You didn't tell me how much. How much dill do you have on you?
Well, there's a whole page full. You know, like those.
A page full.
It's like a book
You know
that, like a
those-
pressing book, I assume. Is that what
It's
you're
one of,
talking
you
about?
know when you have those like books like files where you can like the sheets in like a file,
Oh, I
like
see.
plastic sheets you can put things in.
Mhm.
I've just got some small ones, like a smaller version of that, and it's just these little pouches stuffed with these different herbs.
Okay, okay.
None of them, well, most of them are just kitchen herbs.
Naturally. Right. Well, James has passed out. Elvin, you probably know how to look after him, right?
Yeah, sure. I just normally drag him to a bench and wait for him to come to.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
Isn't
you
this
took the
exactly
first
how we
aid
got
class,
the
right?
invitation in the first place?
Oh, that's a good point.
need to leave him somewhere on his own and keep an eye on him, and one of the goons will come and find him. That's when we strike with
What?
the dill.
Well, how
Well, what
about-
if we leave him outside the music store, and then we could combine both plans?
Fantastic.
Lure
We
them
don't even need
into
to
hearing our
summon one.
performance.
we don't even need to find one to ask. We can just use the unconscious James Blunt summoning technique.
what could possibly go wrong? I'll start dragging him over to the front of the music store.
Yeah, so you're on like the ground floor right now. We did
Yeah.
establish the music store is on the third.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
You did say that.
Drag him up the
That's the third level.
escalators.
On the plus side, we
purposely do
should
not
go
take the
past.
lift.
You should drag me past Jessica and the goons, maybe. Like, because you got to go so fucking far.
You probably first of all you'd probably drag him past Denim Santa, who's still sat in the Santa chair that you drag him past and going, hey, oh ho ho, yeah, what do you want for Christmas, kid? Yeah, I'm sure your mommy will get that. I mean, Santa will get that for you. Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Santa,
What?
I'd really like a fiddle. Wait.
I'm not into that, kid.
I leave. I am out of there.
I don't. That's some kind of trap. I'm already on multiple lists, so kid. I don't want any trouble with the feds.
Hey, Santa, I don't suppose you have any harmonicas in your sack?
Oh, do you wanna? There's a kid sitting on my lap right now. You're just kind of like screaming at me. Do you want to get in line maybe if you want to talk to Santa? Or do you wanna? All right, kid, you've had enough. Just pushes the kid off. The parents are there, like, what the fuck? Do you want to go in line to see Mall Santa?
Alvin, we need to hurry. We don't have long before James wakes up.
Yes, I think we need to hurry to the music store.
Fine.
We'll
Can
come back to Santa
later.
Yeah.
You're lost, kid. You're lost.
Wait, what did you have? What were you going to give
go.
us?
It's too late. You've passed.
Fuck.
It's too late. He's gone on to the next kid.
Well, we'll go back later.
Like, the second he goes on to the next kid, he's like, like, you cannot interact with this NPC.
Can't, yeah.
We have passed a checkpoint. There's an invisible wall behind us.
Invisible wall now.
Oh no.
All right, let's drag James up the stairs. I know there's a lift right next to it, but frankly,
There's escalators. There's escalators.
Yeah, we can use the escalators.
We won't see Jessica. We'll take the elevator.
I don't think you are all that strong, and I drew James quite large, so I'm gonna need you all to do a roll to see how
Like
well this
seven-
goes.
It's like 6'6".
Well, I rolled a 2.
6. Fantastic. I've dragged James around a lot.
Are you helping?
But I've
Sir?
always
You
been
rolled a 2
unconscious,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, incredible. Well, so the two of you fail. I'm gonna give both of you gain one shame.
Okay.
Alvin and Sarah.
That's just getting shamed. Am I getting shamed? I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
Yeah,
probably
funny
like
enough,
face
that's
down. They
normal
don't know
for
who. They can't tell.
Oh yeah,
I'm used to this shit, mate.
The hoodies. Yeah.
It's not shameful for you anymore.
You don't know about it. Yeah, you're like dragging him up the stairs, and it works a bit. You get him up the first flight, maybe. You're on floor 2 because we're in America and they start counting from 1. But once you try to go up the second flight, like halfway up, you drop his ass, and he like goes dunk 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 all the way back down. Which I'm gonna say is gonna wake you up probably. But also at the same time, you see, and I'm just gonna do a little, I'm just gonna do a little reveal of all 3. you see Jessica and the gang. There they are, as they're walking by.
The other names? Whoa.
Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, it's Hatsune Miku. So the names I have for them, but I don't really care too much. Jessica's the only really named character. But the names I had written down were Dina and Tina, because I think it's funny that they would have similar names. That's all. But yeah, they're walking by. They've got an ice cream each, or like no, like a milkshake because it's the 80s. And they're like, oh my god, that was like really embarrassing. What are you guys even doing?
Hey, Dina.
It's like on the floor. I'm gonna say Tina is probably Tina is the Hatsune Miku looking one. She is probably in the math whatever group you were talking about earlier. So
the mathematics team.
Yeah, she's in the math team. So you'll kind of like recognize her from there. And like when she's not with Jessica and stuff, she's probably like nice to you. But when she's with Jessica and stuff, that she doesn't react.
Okay. We've run into an issue with the Dina and Tina because I said Dina as in
yeah. Well, maybe what I'm thinking
Dina.
is maybe Dina's in music class with you, and she's
I'm just waving at him.
Yeah,
she
she just kind of goes like, "Hey." She's a bit timid, doesn't really say much, and just because like don't talk to them. Look at these losers. What are you guys even doing here? Yeah, whatever.
James,
I like your hair.
You said you got invited.
It might have
You
said
don't seem
don't
to know
come.
who you are.
I don't remember. I burned it pretty quickly. Sorry if one of you gave me that.
What? My fucking god.
I needed paper for my next sig. Oh, speaking of, and I produced the Rickie sig.
The Rickie. Are you gonna smoke that right now?
No, I'll save that for.
Okay, I was gonna say. All right. Well, we have important things to do, so I'll leave you.
Do you like music?
I'll leave you.
Yeah. Hey. Ladies. We were gonna we were gonna.
Can you talk? I'm sorry. What is your weird British friend trying to say?
He's trying to say we're in a band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
What
kind of music do you play?
And Rickie's the lead singer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is true, yes.
They kind of like look at each other and you hear them talk and they giggle a bit. Like, oh well, are you gonna show us anything?
Yeah, we're
Absolutely. Come with us. We're going upstairs
about to put
right
on
now.
a performance.
Are you? Oh, I bet it will be really good.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. That's really nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why
okay.
everyone's so mean about you.
I bet this will be great fun. She kind of like looks at the other two. All right. Well, why don't you guys? I mean, going all the way up to the 3rd floor. I mean, that feels like a lot of work. Why don't you guys come down? We're gonna sit by the milkshake shop, where we just came from, and we're going back there now.
If you finished your milkshake, you should get back. We're going to run out of strawberry Twizzlers.
We're gonna be there, and we'll make sure everyone is there to watch. Why don't you come and play?
Yeah, we're going to rag and bash our way through this. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever that means. Well, we'll see you in let's say 15 minutes. All right.
Sure.
Goodbye.
We'll be there.
10.
It'll be zortastic.
It'll be a great ragabash, yes. Give it a tear.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay. That felt forced. I will say it felt forced.
Oh yeah,
Felt
the first
forced.
one didn't.
Yeah, the first one felt normal.
I think it was a bit less forced earlier, but hey, this is what it is. There you go. You've got an inspiration, both of you now. James and Sarah, you have an inspiration each.
we're the best.
Yeah, so they walk off. They definitely take the lift, and they go
Why
back
didn't we
down
do
to the milkshake shack,
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
the Shake Shack, if you will.
You say,
You hit my head.
It's just a steak and shake.
I don't know what that means. That is probably a very American reference that
Yeah,
none of us
It
got.
is, yes.
Okay, well, that complicates matters, but maybe the music people will be understanding that we're trying
Or you
to...
just rip a tear and take everything.
Well, that's not the
Yeah,
point.
okay. I'm not giving you one for that.
Yes,
Maybe the
we've only
musical
got
people-
15 minutes. We've got to go get our instruments.
Yeah,
Well, your
let's
instruments.
go.
Ours.
Apparently I'm singing now, so I don't even know if I need one. But
Oh, you've got to
Whatever.
be. Obviously, Ricky, you're the leader of our little band. You've got to be the lead singer.
of course, with Richard or Rickie even in the Duckwoods. Let's go
Well-
and fucking do it.
I don't know if James has heard your singing voice. I suspect not.
It'll be even more impressive if you play a handheld instrument and sing.
True, I could do that. The fiddle is a notoriously easy instrument.
Yeah, it's easy to sing at the same time. Yeah, famously.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
It would be quite impressive if you pulled it off.
Yes. Well, that's true, and that's good enough for me. Let's
Okay.
get going.
Yeah, so you get to the music store. It's like your classic like dimly lit. There's some like there's like guitars on the wall and stuff. There's a girl in there who's just like sitting behind a counter. She's just like reading music magazine, which is a very famous and popular magazine that everyone reads, obviously. Yeah.
This place, it's kind of dark and edgy. I feel like I need to blend into the surroundings better in order to make a good impression.
Okay.
I pull out my moody cloak.
Okay. So when you say moody cloak, what do you mean by that? Like an actual cloak? Like a cape cloak?
I am now, yes, a
Okay.
cape. one
Okay.
would
So it's
say. Yes.
okay. Sure.
Yeah, a cape.
I'm sure you look really cool.
A cape, yes, a moody cape / cloak.
It's just like a Superman cape.
Don't ruin my plans here, so,
Okay.
So yes, it's a moody cloak. It's a black cloak that can be a cape or can wrap around me,
Yeah.
just like hang down over my whole body. Just a fairly moody looking cloak. Gothic.
What does that mean? You keep saying that, but like what? Okay, whatever.
Gothic.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Did you try to accomplish anything with that, or did you were wearing that now?
I'm wearing it to go and talk
Okay.
to the lady in the music.
Sure. Okay.
Hey there. As you can see, I am.
Just a little bit.
Get him, Ricky.
Is that shit? It's a lady.
Yeah, her name's Stacy. She's really friendly. She helped me pick out my first guitar when I was like 16.
I see.
Like a year ago.
Playing a long
probably.
time.
A year ago.
Or like, who knows, whatever age.
It feels like it's been years.
Yeah.
8 to be precise.
It's been weeks.
Hey, Stacy, you heard the latest
Yeah.
Metallica album?
What about
They
it?
were doing shit around now. Wow, it's just kind of cool, right? I don't like the way they're dark and moody, like me.
Okay. Do you want to buy
Anyway.
like a guitar or something? What's going
Well,
on
here's
here?
the thing, Stacy. We kind of want to try out some instruments, but also there's a kind of open platform outside the Steak and Shake downstairs, and well, we were hoping we could borrow some instruments in order to put on a good show.
Okay, I'm gonna let you roll before I decide what her reaction is. You've got a moody cloak. I'll say you can roll play. You can do a double roll. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I worked hard for that one.
Sure.
We have a 3 and a 6.
Okay. Good thing you had your moody cloak. Okay. Well, I mean, I do like your cloak. It's kind of cool, I guess. So why do you need? You gonna put on a show just like here in the mall?
Yeah, just outside the Steak and Shake.
Yeah, we're gonna put on a show.
Yeah, I mean, look,
We're gonna-
we've got
we're
James
gonna-
Blunt with us. You know,
We're gonna be like.
Oh yeah, I know James. I helped him with his guitar or whatever it
yeah.
was.
I mean, you know, he's doing well
How's
in
that?
music class, right?
Hey. Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not a manager here. I just work here like part time. So I can't just like give you stuff, but I can try and convince my manager. He's in the back right now. I suppose. What do you need?
Is it Tony?
Yeah, it is Tony. Do you know him?
My dad knows him. Yeah.
Oh.
We had him round for dinner a couple of weeks ago. He didn't like the matching outfits.
Oh. Looks at Alvin and Sarah with their matching denim outfits, and Rickie with the denim with a cloak over it. Right, about that. Okay.
Wait till he hears us playing Highway to the Danger Zone, though. He'll love it.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be playing. Yeah.
Want me to check if
Oh, I
that's
thought
on the
we were-
list?
I thought we were going to play Never Gonna Give You Up.
I mean, I've sung that before, actually.
Danger Zone is not on the list, sadly.
Why not both?
We don't have time for both.
Neither is Never Gonna Give You Up, by the way. Neither of those are on the list.
God damn. Well,
Sad
we
to
need
say.
a fiddle, a harmonica, a guitar, and a clarinet.
I've already taken a guitar off the wall and I'm just playing with it. It's terrible.
Hey.
It's absolutely terrible.
Oh, be careful with that.
Fucking horrendous.
James, didn't you like get a guitar like a year ago? What have you been doing?
Mostly smoking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you mind? No worries. Time for.
Well, you guys just stay here. Don't touch
I'll have a bit of
anything.
mint.
Okay, don't touch anything. I'm gonna go and talk to Tony in the back and see if I can convince him. Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah, she walks off to the back.
Alvin, does my breath smell like I've brushed my teeth?
Smoking mint cannot be nice.
It smells like you've never brushed your teeth in your life.
At least it's memorable.
Yeah, I definitely won't be forgetting it.
It's a chemical attack.
Well, I think that went quite well.
Yes, this couldn't have gone better. We
Don't
haven't
need
got
a teddy
instruments
bear.
yet. But...
He'll let us borrow the instruments.
Maybe we just need to let him come and watch. The
Maybe.
bigger the crowd, the more Jessica will be impressed, right?
You know,
Well, she said
maybe-
she was going to get her own crowd, right?
Yeah,
but-
everyone's going to be there.
Well,
Hey, maybe we could convince Tony to join in the performance.
I thought you were going to say maybe we just take the instruments now and there's no one here.
Oh,
Which I would
No.
not be okay with unless it was you suggesting it.
no, I would never suggest such a thing. Stealing? My God, what kind of person do you take me for?
At that
Stop
point,
earlier.
Tony and Stacy come from the back. What are you talking about, you guys?
Hi, Tony.
Oh, it's that annoying kid I had to... Yeah,
Hello, Tony.
how's your dad?
He's doing well. Yeah, he's managed to get his average below 2 strokes on the local golf course.
What?
He's very chuffed.
Yeah.
Below
I knew you were
two
talking about
average.
golf. We go to golf all the time.
What kind of golf course are you averaging below 2 strokes a hole on?
Mini golf.
2 below average the total score, Ricky.
Oh, that's not what you said, Britta. Okay. That makes more sense. You're going to say, that's the best golfer that's ever lived. Otherwise.
So I hear you guys want some instruments to just try and to do some kind of performance, eh?
Correct, Tony.
And how do I know I can trust you guys to not break it? Christmas cheer? You're going to do a Christmas song?
You know my dad, so if I break it, you know he's good for it.
Yeah, your dad still owes me from the last time we went round pub. Which we do over here in America. You know, I'm from England, but I came here to start up my music business.
Anyway.
British people here that are American.
If you're worried about...
He must have seen that the music industry in Britain wasn't taking off in the 80s.
It's terrible, yeah.
You know? Just following, like, the Beatles and Queen and shit like that, you know?
Who are they?
If you're worried about us breaking the instruments, why don't you come along and play with us? Then you'll be right there.
Oh, I don't play the instruments, I'll sell them.
Can you play, though?
I've seen you after a few pints, mate, and I can tell you what, you play a pretty mean set of the drums. Don't know why so many places have drums in the pub, but
I do have...
It's these weird American pubs with their drums everywhere.
Yeah, I think they call them bars here.
Yes, I did hear you're even better at playing while you're a bit
I don't
tipsy,
even know
right?
who you are.
Oh.
We've
This is
established
Sarah
that I
Castle.
knew James before.
Yeah.
There was no mention of you.
Have you never wanted to experience the thrill of a live performance, Tony?
I mean, I have plenty of times back in good old England. That's why I came here. I had all the success I could have in the UK.
What
now I'm
happened,
here.
though, Tony? But what happened to that success? How about you live the dream just one more time?
I'll let you do a roll, but I'm gonna give you disadvantage. You can roll twice and pick the lowest one this time.
Oh, jeez. 2 sixes.
1 and 4.
Okay, you fail. I'm gonna give you 1 shame for that. Goes, mate, I was the most popular back in the day. Me and my band, we were touring all over the UK, all over England, everywhere. Don't you fucking start it, mate, okay? I've done everything I want to do.
Oh, hang on. I'm trying to think of a famous person in a band called Tony.
Yeah, the fact that his name's Tony is a bit...
Oh.
It's fine.
Tony
Not
Christie.
very well.
Band member.
Yeah, like...
He's Tony Christie. He recorded This Is the Way
Wait,
to
no,
Amarillo.
I've got fucking better. It's Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath. English musician Anthony Frank Iommi Jr. born 1948. So
Perfect.
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 fucking works, you know.
Yeah. That is exactly who it is.
Wait, are you Tony Iommi?
Oh, it's always good to meet a fan, mate. You want your moody cloak signed.
Oh yes, please.
Who's
All
Tony
right, then.
Iommi?
What's this under your cloak? Have you got denim on? And so have they. I hate matching outfits.
Oh no!
I did say he didn't like our matching outfits.
What is this weird denim shit you've got going on?
We needed to look cool
For what?
for Jessica's party.
Is that what's happening at a steak and shake or whatever it's
No,
called?
we're just trying to impress her enough that she'll give us all invites to go to her party. It's the end of the calendar year, and so there was no chance for another party in school ever again, because everyone knows in America school ends in December.
I don't think that's true.
It is now. It's made
Everyone
canon.
knows that.
Everyone.
But then, even if it doesn't, we'll have
What
to
Rickie
spend
says
6
is true.
months. We'll have to spend the next 6 months of school with everyone else in the entire school going to this party, but not us.
That's what.
Literally everyone else.
We can't
Every
live with
single
that,
other
Tommy.
person.
We'll be social pariahs.
Right.
Yeah, they will.
I'll
be.
let you lend. I'll give you. What do you actually want?
A fiddle, a guitar, a harmonica, and a clarinet.
I'm not giving you that many things. I'll give you 2 if you can give me something of worth back to make sure you're gonna, think of it as I don't fucking know the word, but you pay me in advance and I'll pay you back at the end
Well,
if you don't break it. Whatever the fuck that's
Tony,
called
what-
in English.
what
I'm
do you think of
pretty.
the pubs around here?
Oh, they're fucking terrible, aren't they?
Well, I do have some of the booze from back over yonder in the aisles. I could give you some of that if you want.
You got really some original British booze.
Really? My
Well,
dad's been
yes.
importing whiskey for years.
What kind?
Yeah, what kind of booze is it?
It's
Yeah,
a lovely
well.
gin and tonic.
Classic.
Pre-mix.
Pre-mixed. Oh, that makes it so much easier for me. Okay, I'll let you do a roll. You can have advantage because you're using an item. Collateral, that is exactly what I was looking for.
6 and 5.
Perfect.
Good roll.
You know what? Okay. Because usually it's on a 4 and a 5 you lose or break some equipment, I am gonna take the booze because that's part what you're doing. But other than that, all right, I'll take the booze and you can have 2 of whichever instruments you like for the rest of the day
Right.
until you've done your concert.
That seems like a fair deal, Tony. I'll make sure to tell Daddy to pay you back soon. How much did he owe you again?
A couple $100
He
dollars.
gave me that today for my lunch.
From just their last pub journey.
We put him down,
And
mate.
it's the 80s. Fucking hell. How much? Oh my god. They bought a bar together.
This wasn't a pub, I dare say. This was
They were
a...
doing. They were doing.
Just don't tell your mother, all right?
Yeah.
I don't tell my mother nothing.
Don't. This is all normal
Except
because
for-
it's the 80s and we hate women.
True. Anyway.
I don't know if I want to be associated with that. Tony.
Oh.
I feel a real kinship with you, Tony Ione.
Yeah, please can we get that as a quote from Black
That has
Sabbath?
changed my perception on Richard Hardwood.
And on
no.
Black Sabbath.
Well, I didn't really have an opinion on Black Sabbath before.
No. It's
Well,
formative.
very good.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you take?
So what instruments do we want then, guys?
What do you think, boss?
Well, if we can get you high enough to play the guitar, then it's worth having that. If not,
Yes.
Well,
think
I
it's
do
worth
have-
I
a
would
shot.
suggest
Another servant
Since it-
of my good stuff.
it was my gin and tonic. Perhaps the other one could be the clarinet. Then we can have the mouth harmonica and the singer.
True.
yes, Alvin
sounds
has
like a
demonstrated an exceptional ability of playing the harmonica without a harmonica, so we're okay.
Incredible.
A guitar and a clarinet, though, right?
I reckon they harmonise.
That's gonna, yeah. It's gonna be
Well,
great.
you're the music student. I will take your word for it.
And I remember in day one they were like, "What harmonises?" And there was a big chart, and then there were all these lines connecting them. And I think the clarinet and the guitar was connected by this big bold red line, which I think is a good thing.
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
I certainly hope there wasn't another red line going at a perpendicular angle to that line. and so it's completely fine. We'll have it completely under control. Okay, we'll take a guitar and a clarinet.
Yeah, you got it.
James, get smoking.
What should I start with?
James, I think we're gonna need to hit the big stuff here.
I gotta build up to the big stuff, boss.
No, you don't. We don't have time for that. The performance is due. We spent ages in here.
How long have we got until the
15
performance?
minutes. We only had 15 minutes from talking
I
to
said
Jessica.
10 to them.
Fuck, we need to really hurry. We don't have time to build you up.
shit.
We don't have time to build you up. So, James, to get this really going, here's a Rickie Siggy.
2 Rickie Siggies.
2?
Okay.
No, you're only getting 1.
I've got one. I've got one from before.
Where did you get that?
He gave me that earlier when you stole my deal.
No, I didn't give it. I said I stole your deal to prevent me giving you one.
Oh yeah.
You
that's
were
a good
unconscious.
point.
You don't know your deal's missing.
No,
a
I've
good
still got
point.
some deals, so as far as I'm concerned, it's not missing. I'm going to go to the very back page of my book. I'm going to stash the Rickie Siggy. And I'm going to go to the back page of the book where there's just a big X. It's a huge X just on this last page with a tiny little bit of green.
There's a huge X. At the top of the page is a picture of a guitar. At the bottom is a clarinet.
Oh, that's where I know it from.
Oh, there it is. Right. Tony, I need some paper.
Paper. All right. just get some like paper, whatever. Yeah, sure.
How big a paper have I got?
A4.
A4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay it landscape. The beginning bit is going to be basil. Then we're gonna have
Okay, I
some
see.
mint. Then we're going to have some sage. Then we're going to have some saffron. It's not a herb, it's a spice.
Saffron. God. Okay.
So just powder.
You can tell Daddy's got money if you're using saffron.
And then the last bit is 100% A grade weed. Last bit.
Shit.
Roll the whole thing up. This is
shit.
really long.
This long.
Yeah. Actually,
An A4 long,
Sarah,
multi
I'm gonna need your help.
herb
Just hold
and
it
spice.
while I suck it down. I'm going to need both my hands to clench.
All right.
And I pull out my dragon flame lighter.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Dragon ling lighter. Sorry. It's just a little lighter that's
just a
made
lighter.
of
It's
plated
got like a-
gold. But it's one of those ones where you flick it back and then fire breath comes out of a dragon
Yeah,
mouth. That's what
there's
it
like a
does.
little mouth.
It's-
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Very
It's
fancy.
D&D stylized.
The most
Yeah.
expensive lighter you've ever seen in your life.
This lighter was $2,000 in 18th money, so it's worth $2 million in today's money. And I'm gonna just do multiple long breaths in and just suck in as much of the fumes as I can from this
Okay.
combo ciggy.
We'll make you do a roll for that, but we'll do that at the performance to see how well it goes, just in general.
I'll use my
but-
inspiration for that roll so I can have 3.
Well, if you're using both the weed, which is one of your items, right,
Yeah,
and the lighter,
yeah.
and you're using inspiration, you can
that
have 4.
4d6?
I'll let
I
you
will
roll
have 4.
4.
Just to see if I black out enough
alright.
to,
But
to
wait,
become...
hold on with that. Until the
I'm not
performance
rolling yet.
itself.
Tell me
Okay,
when to go.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah.
At this point, I
assume-
am blacked out though, because I've
Oh.
just inhaled all this.
Most
There's a
certainly.
different person in control.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with the rest of that. Okay, so what do the rest of you do? I assume you bring your
I've,
instruments down?
I'm getting my notebook out of my pocket and trying to fold it into a convincing harmonica shape.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can roll for that. Is notebook one of your items?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you can roll with an advantage. You can roll 2 dice.
I got a 4 and a 6.
Perfect. Yeah, you make it honestly a very convincing origami harmonica.
He's not on the maths team for nothing.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
I need to think about the performance aspect here. I have 2 options. One, I can glide down onto the stage using my moody cloak.
Yeah, I'm
Or
sure that
2,
will work.
I can do some firecrackers while we're on stage.
Oh, that could be quite cool.
pyrotechnics. I hear they're
I've
going to
got
be
a
all the
fancy
rage.
lantern. Very
What?
expensive flashlight.
What?
I had my lighter, the lantern, and the weed.
You know what? I think between. What do you bring to this, Sarah? Actually, oh yes, clarinet.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, what are you guys?
What the
What are you
fuck?
bringing to this team?
I'm the one who got us these instruments.
You know
True.
what? I'll play it by feel. If it feels like things are going poorly, I'll set up some firecrackers to really drill up the crowd, shall we say?
Wait, James, did you say you have a lantern?
I didn't say anything.
Don't torture him right now. He's focusing.
I'm in the zone.
Oh, right.
He's like
I was
halfway
gonna say,
through the blunt
if
right
we
now.
have that, we could ask them to dim the lights of the mall and use it like a spotlight on us.
I think James has enough on his mind to worry about that. I think we're ready. The performance needs to begin. I'm just gonna stand on stage and belt one out, lads. What song are we singing?
It's a good question.
Something by
What song
Duran
are we
Duran.
singing?
Something by Duran Duran. What instruments are we set up for? Clarinet.
Don't think about that too much, because you're not gonna. That's not gonna work, I think.
I don't think we're going to come up with a song that has a harmonic
No, I don't
clarinet
think so.
combo.
What do we want to do?
This is all up to you, Ricky.
I don't know any songs by
This
Duran
is why it would be so
Duran.
good. It's a combo people have never realized was this amazing.
I think we're gonna do Back in Black by AC/DC.
Which is not on the list.
Oh,
Which is unlucky because there were 3 Duran Duran songs on the list.
don't
Just
know
telling you now.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say any of the names because I'm fucking smoked, mate.
Well,
That's all he could say is just Duran Duran.
here you go.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so as you go back down, you come up to the Steak and Shake. You see Jessica and her
There's
goons.
2,000 people.
There is, yeah.
That's
Jessica
what
and
I
her
see.
goons
That's
are
what
there.
James Blunt sees.
Yeah, to you this looks like the largest festival you've ever seen. You're like walking up stage, there's a spotlight on you, there's a million people all going, yeah!
I'm so high, I've jumped into my future self, and I'm now performing at Glastonbury.
Yeah. It's early 2000s, you're James Blunt, you're kind of saying I'm beautiful or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever the James Blunt songs are.
It's definitely
Quick,
I'm
we
beautiful,
just
not
go.
you're beautiful. Okay. You also see this guy, which you recognize as it's probably like I don't have enough room on this page. Whatever. It's probably like Jessica's boyfriend or something. He doesn't have a name, so you can come up with a name for him.
Gad.
Bruce.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm gonna post him in here as well in case you guys want to see him a bit bigger.
Yeah, he has a D for Bruce.
Sure. You know, he's on the football team. He's like, you know, he's the quarterback. He's like the, you know, the cool. He's like the cool jock guy. Everyone
is
loves
pretty
him,
hot.
of course. Okay.
With his
You see,
strange
there's
hair.
some other people that you recognize from your school. Mall Santa janitor is there.
Oh,
Because
I wanna
frankly
impress
he
him.
has to be there. Because he's
his
just
job.
he's just cleaning. Like there were
God,
no
they
kids
put him
in
on
line.
2 jobs.
There were no kids in line for the Santa queue because they're all here as well to watch. All the kids that were in line
All the
and their parents are all sat here ready for this concert.
They got
So
their
he's just-
steaks and shakes. They're making a
Exactly.
mess.
Yeah, and they're all there. Yeah. So, everyone is there. What I need you all to tell me how you're, if there's anything you're doing to help the performance or anything like that. James, you're good. We've got your roll ready. That's all
I'm
good. Everyone else,
James,
we know what
don't
you're gonna
worry.
roll. You're gonna roll 4 dice, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. I
They're
want
all gonna
everyone
be
else
ones.
to, you know, tell me what you're going to be doing for the performance and explain to me how it's going to go.
Well, I'm gonna be making harmonica noises with my fake harmonica hidden over my mouth.
Okay.
And trying to be convincing.
Sure. If there's anything else you want to just like do that is like not specifically what you're doing, but like any kind of way you want to help or you think that, you know, could be fun, is also great. Like, just if you want to come up, you don't have to, obviously. Like, that's fine as well. If you can't come up with anything, it's just gonna be a straight roll. That's fine.
I've got my pet mouse Jelly here for moral support.
Okay.
In my pocket.
What's Jammy look like?
Jelly.
Oh, Jammy.
It's just like a grey mouse with some little white patches.
Okay. Has your mouse got denim clothes?
That mouse.
He comes with me everywhere.
Okay. I like it. Sarah, what's Sarah doing?
I guess be trying to tap my big boots. It's another one of my items. To try and keep the rhythm of the song for everyone, make it clear and obvious, so no one gets lost. And I think I'll use the inspiration for there to definitely try and help.
Sure. Okay, sure. I like that. And then Hardwood, what's Rickie doing?
I'm gonna belt one out. Swoosh my moody cloak around as I sing Back in Black, which is suitable for my cloak as well. And if things, maybe at the end I'll set off some firecrackers.
We're ragga brushing. We're doing it.
Okay, so by the end you're going to set up some firecrackers. I'm not going to count your cloak because it doesn't mean anything. But I will let everyone roll with 2 dice. James, if you spend your thingy, you can roll with 4 dice. Wait, that's the wrong one.
I'm spending my thing.
It's this one. You've spent it. It's gone.
It's gone.
There we go. So I want everyone to roll.
I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, sure. And we'll see how it goes.
I got double 5.
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's good.
I got a 6 and a 2.
That's not bad.
That's
I
good.
got a 3 and a 2.
That is bad. That is bad.
Right. First one. 2. 5. 5. 1. So it's a 5.
Okay. So we've got 2 5s, a 6, and a 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. So there's probably something that happens during this performance. I don't know what like the order is you come out of or something, like you walk on stage. But maybe like Alvin trips on the way up or something. James, you're just kind of like hammering at the guitar, but you're so zonked out, you have no idea what the fuck is happening. So you like keep playing at the end of the song or something. You just keep going. And at first everyone's like, "Whoa, it's a solo," but then he's like, "Well, he's actually going quite long." So I'm gonna both of you get a shame.
This solo has lasted for 10 minutes now.
Yeah, I will also say
actually,
I will say for James, if instead of the shame, actually, if you want to, I'm gonna say you're gonna lose your weed / spices.
My weed's gone.
You've used all
So
of
I've
it.
got all of it's packed in. I've still got that 1 cig, but
You've got that 1 cig still, but you've used all of your. You've been smoking this like foot long fucking blunt.
So I have no shame. I'm doing great, but I'm not there. In my mind, I'm in Glastonbury.
Exactly. There's no shame. You don't feel any shame because you're so fucking zonked up.
I
You
feel
have no
power.
fucking. To you, this is the greatest concert you've ever done.
Thank you, London. Just getting the place wrong completely.
Yeah.
It's fine, we're in the London Mall.
Sarah, you're great at the clarinet. You know, you're playing perfectly. You hit all your notes. You're great. Everyone's happy with you. But then Rickie comes on, And he's
Back in black. I hit the sack. It's been too long. I'm glad to be back.
We're not even playing that song. We're playing a different song.
What? You've all gone off and doing
you're
Duran
playing
Duran.
the Reflex
Okay,
by
we're playing
Duran
Hungry Like the
Duran.
Wolf.
I'll play it right now. Okay, call it snap. We can play Hungry Like the Wolf. That's all. That's also on the phone. Yeah, you're coming out and you start singing the wrong song because everyone else is playing Duran Duran. So this is terrible. Like you trip over, you fall over. I'm gonna give you another shame, Rickie. And then I will say they're averagely impressed because you did most of you did pretty well, and they were actually surprised at how well it goes then. So up until Rickie comes out and starts singing the wrong song, I'm gonna give you 2 impressiveness points.
It's a good thing it was a 10-minute guitar solo. That's timing for me.
Yeah. But then Rickie comes out, the sparklers, the firecrackers fall out, they blow up as you at the wrong time, you're singing the wrong song, and everyone starts pointing and laughing specifically at Rickie. In fact, because there's a lot of people here, there's extra stakes, I'm gonna say touche.
How much shame are you on now? Just 2. To the 5.
On 5, you were too ashamed and you will never get invited.
Imagine if Rickie got too ashamed and left and then we're doing a Richard Hardwood without picture.
Anything can happen here. Anything can happen.
That might be what motivates him to join Star Wars.
Well, he's going to the savannah first.
Hello, Jim. I'm too ashamed. I need to get sent to the savannah. I can't see people ever again.
You know that internship we talked about? I need it now.
I need it.
Okay. Yeah, you've done one thing, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Actually, to close, I'm gonna say...
The close to lose a point.
No, I'm gonna say, for fairness, I'm gonna let you all roll 1 die, just to see how the close go, and then...
I'm not wearing these clothes, so am I just rolling to see
That's
if my look is enough?
That's true, you won't be rolling. I just want to see if the clothes do enough, and I'm gonna have a total. I'm just gonna do a new thing, I'm just gonna go a total that I want you to hit, like it's D&D, with the total of the roll.
I got a 3. Got a 3. 5.
The DC I set in my head was 10, so I'm gonna say you get another point of an impressiveness for that.
Yeah, let's go.
2 more points and we're in.
Yeah, there you go, 2 more points and you've got it.
At least I do look the part to be the lead of AC/DC.
How long am I zonked out for? Because I just...
Probably quite a bit. No, you're probably fine. Not fine, but you're walking around. I think you're just going to be hallucinating for a bit, maybe. You can choose how you want to roleplay that.
Can I try and make out with her boyfriend?
You can
In my
try.
mind, her boyfriend is my boyfriend.
Okay. Which is Rickie for you, or how does that?
No, Rickie would... I'd be very lucky if Rickie was my boyfriend.
Okay, I see.
No, it's... I don't know, it's just some guy.
God, it's just some guy, not even here. Not even here to see you perform for
even
your
here.
best gig of the night. Well, actually,
Well, I
he
think
is
he is.
right there. Yeah, he's right
there.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name begins with D. It's
clear.
Dr. Feelgood, everybody.
James Blunt also doesn't have any sort of relationship outside of the haze. But
Not in
in
those.
this haze, it's like I have a boyfriend and that's him.
I was looking for singers beginning with D, and I've just realised David Bowie.
Do I need to roll for this, or just do it?
I will. Yeah, I'll let you roll, but I'm gonna let you roll with disadvantage. You're gonna roll twice and pick the worst one.
First roll, 2. Second roll.
You don't have to roll anymore. It's already the worst it could possibly be. Okay. Well, that's definitely. Yeah, you're gonna get a shame for that because this guy's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, who are you? What? I like your performance, man, but I'm not into you like that, man.
Is this
not
Santa's
gay."
kid? Is that Santa your dad?
No, I don't. My dad's not like that. My dad's cool, bro. My dad's not like a boring Santa janitor guy.
Let's just be a regional accent.
Yeah, of course. Everyone here sounds like this. Haven't you talked to anyone before yet, man?
Yeah, they've all been British.
Well, they're just random celebrities that have showed up here.
Such a popular mall.
It's a very popular place for British people to immigrate.
Yeah, specifically British celebrities. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say he decks you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, James!
I'm like, don't fucking come to me again like that, man.
No, we hadn't
Get
got
out of
to
here,
this
kid.
fight.
Can I go for a fight?
You can go for a fight, sure. Have you got anything
I'll
that
try.
would help you in that situation?
Fire?
Do you want to use your lighter to like hurt?
No, I've got a flashlight. I've got a bulky, heavy flashlight. I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? You can hit someone over the head with a bulky metal flashlight. Yeah, sure. I mean, let you roll 2 dice for that.
At this point, I'm just on saying,
Go
Yes, thank you.
That
We were
first roll's a
Rickie
1.
and the Duckwoods. Thank you.
That's a 6.
Thank you.
A 6.
Gonna have a little TP thingy. You rolled a 6.
A 6.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun,
So he's like, what the fuck, man? He punches you. And you just grab your your large, bulky metal flashlight. You hit him over the head with it.
Oh,
could you not hit him with the fucking guitar? That would have been great. He's like, oh, sorry, Tony.
I forgot about that.
He's he's knocked out. I'm gonna say, you can lose 1 shame for that.
Oh.
Because everyone was like, oh my god, that was kind of cool.
James remains shameless.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, did you not have any shame yet?
No, I had 1 shame from trying to make out with him, and then I immediately knocked him out. I fell out.
There you go, perfect. That went perfect, exactly. Okay. Yeah, they were really impressed.
Now he's going to be he's going to pass out for
Okay.
an unspecified amount of time.
The people disperse a bit. You can tell Jessica and her goons, they're back sitting at the Steak and Shake, drinking their milkshakes. And they're kind of like laughing a bit about what Rickie did. But they seem to be impressed with the rest of you. And at that point, I'm gonna say there's another character that walks by, which is the last one I've drawn, and I just want to show them.
They're just passing by.
This lady walks by, and she's like, I don't know why, but my brain was I was gonna do like an Irish accent or something, but I don't know why she's also not American, but whatever, who cares? This is one of your teachers.
Town. Oh.
This is one of your teachers. She's got like a fur coat.
She's not the music teacher, is she?
She could be. You can decide who she is. I'm gonna turn the music off because I forgot I was still playing Duran Duran. She's gonna, yeah, she can be your music teacher if you want.
I don't want her to see me like this. Passed out next to a trash bin.
Yeah, you're just
With another
knocked out a
unconscious man
guy.
next to you.
Yeah.
She's on her way, like walking up. She sees there's a hubbub happening. So
I think she needs to be either music or math.
yeah, she can be either.
Why not both?
both.
She can be both. Maybe she's the musics and maths teacher. It's a small
Underfunded
school. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay. Yeah. So, do you guys want to like hide, or is there anything you want to do, or do you just let her come?
I'm just unconscious.
You know,
Okay.
I think I actually impressed myself a bit with how well I played that clarinet. Maybe I should join the music club.
Maybe I should too. I really enjoyed belting that one out.
You should, Rickie. I'm up again. Ricky's voice, and I'm back.
I don't know about that one, Rickie.
Look, I must admit, it would have been nice if you guys had told me you were going to play a different song to what I suggested. But
To be honest with you, did we play a song?
what song did you play? Hungry
I
Like the
don't
Wolf,
know.
wasn't it?
Yeah, by Duran Duran.
I was back home in Old Blighty for a bit there.
You're not even British. You're like one of the guys who's canonically American.
Born in America.
You were born,
Parents-
yeah. Your
parents
parents
are
think
British.
you're British. Yeah. That's really funny.
It's crazy.
I mean, to be honest, I was just going do. I don't think it mattered what song we were playing.
It worked
fits.
well.
That's kind of how Hungry Like the Wolf goes. Unfortunately, it's not how Back in Black goes.
Did we get into the party? Are we going?
We haven't received an invitation yet, but I saw the look in Jessica's eyes. She seemed impressed, not with me specifically, but with the rest of you. And I'd like to think that we'll either get invited as a group or not at all.
Well, perhaps
I want
we
to
should
call
do
out
ignoring
to
what
the
happened.
teacher.
Yeah, she's okay.
Excuse me, Miss Brandelbert.
Oh, it's Miss Brown.
Oh hello. Oh,
Quite
no.
the Irish
Sarah. Hello.
Oh, no.
It's me. I'm not actually gonna. I don't know what the fuck the voice is doing. We're just gonna ignore it.
You might have to change it.
Yeah, it's Mrs. Doubtfire at this point, so I don't know. We're going for a different voice. What's an American? She can be a Southern belle. Hello there. Oh, Sarah. How are you? Oh, and James. Oh, my top student in music class. Oh, what's wrong with you? You've got a bit of a black eye. Oh, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, Mrs. Pumpernickel.
Yeah, that's my name as well.
Brandelbert.
Yeah, I'm Mrs. Pumpernickel Brandelbert. That's my name.
Oh, right.
You know, in my music class, we try to be very connected with the students. You know,
Yeah.
that's why James
Did you
knows me
see
as my
our
first name.
performance? Because I didn't.
Oh, do you use a different last name for each class for the maths and the music?
No, like I just said, that's my first name.
Oh,
Pumpernickel.
nice.
My first name's Pumpernickel.
Well, did you hear our performance? I think it went quite well.
Oh, you know, I thought it was quite lovely. You know, you guys should all join music class and music group. I bet you'd do so well. We can get to regionals if you're all
Still
if you all
don't
do
know how
well.
to play the guitar.
Well,
Oh, but
that's what I was
James, you're
thinking, yes.
You're the best one.
You just did a 10-minute guitar solo. It dragged on a bit.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
I was in a
love
place
to
called
join
Glastonbury.
the music club if there's room.
What's Glastonbury?
I don't know.
Oh, there's always room, of course. But you know, I know music class can't make. Some people think it's, you know, it's not as glorious as you'd like it to be. Maybe the other kids don't look up to you as much.
I think it's the best. I always have the best time, and you always give me the
I'm gonna say,
best encouragement.
all of you know, talking to a teacher, especially outside of school, is very uncool. Just so you all know,
James
obviously.
is unaware of this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
up to you to
sure.
figure that out.
But
Yeah.
so the fact that you're doing this in front of Jessica and her goons is probably a bad sign. So you might, you know, you might want to get out of this in some way.
I think
I
we all
flip
got
her
to-
off.
Sarah's just so impressed with her own playing that she's like, "Oh yeah, this is great. I should become a musician."
James is now
Rickie,
looking
what
at
are you?
her bag
Oh,
and
what
it's
are
like
you
there's
doing,
nothing in there.
Rickie? Oh, don't She like tries to like close your hand, like she puts her hands like over your hand. Oh, don't do that. Oh, you
Ricky, what are you doing?
foul kid.
Is that what we should do, Ricky?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you roll one die, Ricky, to see how cool you look by doing this.
It is a 5.
Okay. It works. You like manage to get her to stop a bit. But it is a bit embarrassing, so you're gonna get another shame.
Fuck.
Everyone's looking at you, and from a distance, like this teacher's like grabbing your hands. It's like, oh, what's going on over there? You know.
I've started doing the same thing because Ricky said to do it. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
But I've got 2 hands. I'm just going.
You can also do a roll.
That's a 6, baby.
Yeah, I mean you're cool as hell. Everyone loves you already. You've got another invitation already at this point.
Give that to me.
Everyone fucking loves James. It's specifically got James's name on it though.
It's one of my back
fix
pocket, and I just haven't noticed.
Gonna smoke it
It's been
again.
there the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, when they gave me one originally, they tucked another one into my pocket, and the thing that originally was "Don't smoke the real invitation." That's all it said.
Yeah, they knew. They knew.
Hey, what can I say? I got the supplies.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, oh, you guys. Well, when you get back to school in the next semester, oh, you should totally. I've lost my voice. I need to be a Southern belle. You've totally lost. You need to join the music class, of course. I think if all of you join next season, we're gonna go to regionals. It's gonna be beautiful. Although maybe not you, Ricky. You're okay.
Fuck you.
How dare you raise your voice like that, young man? How could
I'm gonna
you?
be a star.
You're gonna be a star, kid.
That Santa told me so after I asked him for a fiddle.
Oh, Jesus. Oh no. Oh, that's the perfect merging of events.
Fucking stupid. Okay. You've managed to bat her off and get her away. She moves on. She's a bit grumpy about Ricky, but she might be interested in
Not at all grumpy about me flipping her off. It's like just in her
No,
face.
Just used to it.
You're too good at a guitar. She needs you in music group.
So how are we gonna make you, Ricky, look impressive for Jessica? Because we all put in a great performance of when we were actually playing.
That's a good question.
Let's pretend he's a celebrity. Has anyone got any flash photography? No? Is there a camera store in this mall in the 80s?
I don't know. I don't think I have any firecrackers left. What's cool? Cool. Drinking beer. That's pretty cool.
Well, Sarah just gave her
can't
beer
drink
away.
beer.
I already
What,
gave away
21?
my gin and
We can't
tonic.
drink beer.
Wait. Maybe. If we're seen hanging around Tony Iommi, then that should make us look really cool.
It's
I don't
fallen
know if
off.
Tony Iommi is.
Americans don't know him.
God damn it. Maybe we can get him to invite Black Sabbath. And it's all music based. Fine, we'll do a different plan. Well, we need to return the instruments either way.
Sure.
That's true. We do. I
Then
can't
what,
I can't have him telling my dad what I've been up to.
No. It's a good thing you hit that guy, David Bowie, with a flashlight rather than
It's not
Yeah, his
name.
blood's on it. I'm a bit worried.
It's not David Bowie.
David Brucey.
You sure? You sure?
No,
That's
his
not
name's like
David.
Chad. I wasn't doing a David Bowie voice.
I am worried that there's blood on this. Anyway, let's move on.
The guitar's fine. Well, we'll return the instruments, then we'll have a bit of a
Small
think.
puddle of blood coming out from Chad's head in the corner. Oh no.
Yeah, he's
Now, here's the thing.
fading fast.
I think that anything we do going forward should be something a bit more daring, a bit more risky, shall we say. Something that could get us in trouble rather than anything else.
I wonder why.
Shall we? Oh, do you know what we could do, Ricky?
What's that?
We could do the classic thing we've always talked about doing.
Oh. You mean it's... No, I don't think that now's the appropriate time. We should do that when we're alone. You think
I was thinking... He blushes immediately.
What are you two on about?
I was just thinking we rob a store.
We just did that.
No, but like one with alcohol. We can rob it for the beer.
You want to steal some booze?
Maybe we can invite Jessica to drink with us, and then she'll
Well-
think we're cool.
Yeah,
That's true.
she does.
I am
she's a
lacking
massive,
in booze now, yes.
Yeah,
That is true.
she's a really massive fan of imported Japanese beer.
Interesting.
How on earth did you
kind
find
of
that
particular?
out?
We've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Must be...
James is like great friends with Jessica.
Imported Japanese beer. I do know she's friends with that Hatsune Miku. Is she the one giving it to her?
Yeah.
It's the plot twist that
They
the
call her
only reason
Tina
why
now,
James hasn't been invited is because James hangs out with the other three of us.
Yeah. Or he has been invited, he just doesn't know. He just hasn't checked his back pocket yet.
Keep
doesn't-
smoking the
That's
invitation.
not.
It's high off the ink.
The ink is high quality. Some of the
Okay.
best quality ink you can get.
That sounds like a good plan. So, if, say, you invite, say, Jessica, Tina, and Dina to, I think that was
Dina
the
won't
other
drink.
one.
She's sober.
Was she not? Okay, well, okay, that's good then. Good to know. We don't want to do anything embarrassing by offering her alcohol. So if
Nothing
you
shame.
invite her to a place, then I'll come on by with whatever alcohol I've managed to
Whatever you need, Ricky.
procure. My
I'll go see if they want to meet me round back of the mall for a
Whoa.
pint. Well, I don't know if I like this.
Whoa. That's a bit heavy.
James, we need somewhere a bit more fancy than that. Come on, think higher.
Park?
Park would do. Yes.
Oh, we could
Park
go
would
to
be
the
nice.
Let's go drinking in the park.
Let's go to the skate park.
That's very British.
So
This really is
fancy.
brand, isn't it?
There's probably
Where do
a
Americans drink?
there's probably a skate park or like a basketball court nearby.
Oh, certainly.
We could go
We could
there.
go to the basketball court.
You know.
The
Maybe
mall
we
probably
could-
has a basketball court. Or a skate
Maybe-
park, like outside of it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could set up for a little kickabout of football. You know, I'll go and get the pads and the
Oh.
and the helmets.
I don't take this the wrong way, Ricky. I don't know if you do too hot in a game of football.
What do you mean?
I just said
I've
don't
been-
take it the wrong way.
I haven't taken it anyway yet. That's part of our problem,
Yes.
James. We're just waiting. What?
It builds excitement.
What do you mean? What makes you think I wouldn't be a good football player?
Well, I don't know.
I've been working out.
Okay, we could do some practice run-ins.
Let's stick with the booze, actually.
Okay,
I think that's more
Yes,
more
I think
my
that's
street
better.
right now.
Okay.
it's good. I left my football gear at home anyway.
Same,
Yeah.
same.
You're in the team with the guy you just beat up earlier.
Yeah, that guy's like my best friend.
Yeah.
That guy I've just killed in the mall. Anything for Ricky.
I see. Well, in that case, yes, you go and invite Jessica, Tina, and Dina. Maybe not Dina.
No, she's a good laugh.
But she
just
doesn't
need-
drink.
You don't have to drink and have fun. I'm not going to drink.
What the fuck? James.
Okay, I'll drink.
Classic.
All right. You go and invite them. I'll just.
Don't
No,
do
I'm not
that.
even gonna try and look cool or anything. I'm just gonna like be completely neutral. I'm not going to do a thing that could infer any emotion from me at all. I'm just gonna exist for a moment. Then I'm going to steal some alcohol and bring it to you.
What is bro saying?
Just I don't want to do anything that people could perceive any kind of weakness. And the strength is what you do before.
He can't get one more shame, otherwise he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
Sure,
if he's
but
gone,
he's the one
James is
doing
going
it.
with him.
Okay. Okay.
I'll start making my way over to Jessica then, while these chuckle fucks.
You know
go and
what?
rob
You don't even have to
grocery
roll. They
store.
like you. You can just say, "Hey, do you want to come? Do you want to come to the skate park?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." They're like,
Yeah,
they're,
just
they're
literally walk
down.
up to them. Hey guys, you want to go for another drink at the skate park again? I've got Rickie over there, and I point directly at Rickie. That cool guy. That cool
Okay,
guy over
if
there.
you're saying
He's gonna
that, you
go
might have to
rob the
roll.
store.
Okay,
Yeah,
Um,
I'll roll.
you're gonna rob. Okay, yeah, you can do it. You can do a roll.
Roll a 4.
Okay.
So I'm just very loudly saying he's gonna rob a store.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna give you a trouble for that. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'm on 2 trouble now.
Yeah, but wait, I'll get Jessica on screen. I mean, they're into it. They're like, oh, he's a bit of a bad boy, is he? That's not her voice. What was her voice? I'm so.
I think that
can't
was
do it.
enough.
It's close
More
enough.
bored, but that. Yeah.
Oh. No, Stacy was more bored earlier. Jessica's just like, oh my god. So, he's a bit of a bad boy, is he? What store is he gonna rob? She's not, like, hiding it at all. Like, she's very loud as well.
gonna go to Kroger's, get some of the Asahi you like.
Oh.
What?
Okay, well, we'll see about that. We'll be at the
I mean, if
skate
you-
park.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Have you got?
See you
have
around,
you,
James.
What? See you around, Jessica. I was just going to say, have you got that fire dance you had last year at the Christmas party coming this year?
Oh, of course. And even more.
Oh,
You know.
fuck yes.
You don't
Right.
want to miss it, James.
I hope I won't. I just need to get invited. And I'm going to walk away before she responds.
Turn around, she slips another invitation in your back pocket. There's like 3. We'll just tell the bouncer to let him in, it's fine.
Damn, James, you really put the Riz in Rizzler. Anyway.
What year is this?
God. The time travel's not a thing
What
yet
does
in
that
this
mean?
canon.
By the time that becomes popular,
What
we'll
is a
be 50.
Rizzler?
Rizzler? It's a brand of cigarette. Don't ask how I know that. It's not important.
Okay.
Right, I see.
Specifically, roll your own. I know too much about this. Anyway, let's
As you
move
say
on.
cigarette, I touch the pocket that has the cigarette and I just go, no, it's not time yet.
Okay, so Rickie, what
Now
are you
we're gonna
gonna
rob a store.
Yeah, how are you gonna rob a store?
So what
Specifically
was it
one
you
that
said?
has imported what was it, Japanese beer?
Yeah.
What was it you said Tina liked?
Uh,
Not Tina, the other one.
Jessica likes
Jessica.
imported
Important one.
Japanese beer. It's called Asahi.
It's called what?
Asahi.
How do I
know what?
spell that?
Asahi.
No, I thought you could do it.
I might be able to help you with this, Rickie.
Oh,
If you want a little distraction, perhaps.
that would be good.
I've got a
Who's
great
running
idea
the
for
store?
distraction.
Good
Let me
question.
go to it.
Be sensitive with this one.
It's a corner
Santa.
store. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a corner store and it's ran by Denim Santa.
This guy.
He's got a lot of jobs around the mall.
Yeah,
Okay,
he gets
they're
around.
understaffed.
Apparently.
He owns
They're
them all.
understaffed. Probably, yeah. Hey, what are you kids doing here? You're too young to drink. You can't get any alcohol.
Only sells alcohol in this corner store.
Yeah, that's the only thing
like
anyone
what-
ever comes here for.
So it's just like a rack of chips that have been expired for years.
Yeah, there's like old stale chips. There's like some magazines from like 10 years ago, and that's
There's
like
World War II rations in the corner.
yeah. And then the rest of it is all different different racks of beers and imported alcohols for some reason in this corner store.
I'll point at the one that Jessica likes, and then I'll also point at like gold flaked vodka that I know Tina likes as well. I'll be like, those two, Rickie. Those two, Rickie.
Of course.
Those two.
Okay.
Okay. You're really pushing me here, James. I can't believe you want us to steal from Denim Santa as well. I didn't realise he worked here.
We're not. I don't want us to steal very loudly.
Hey, what are you talking about over there? No stealing in my shop, okay? I gotta
Sorry,
close up
Calvin.
soon. There's more Santa work to do.
Sorry, Calvin.
This-
Right. We need
The
to
shop is
get
open
to
for 10
work.
minutes every day.
He has to go around like doing all the jobs. The store opens for 10 minutes, then he does some janitoring, then he goes sitting in the chair a bit, and he comes back here.
Okay.
It's hard work.
Christmas is hell for this
Sarah,
guy.
now's the time.
Right. I'm gonna go into the shop and be like, "Oh, surely you could help me out with getting something more, Santa. You know, me and the girls want to have a bit of fun tonight." Gonna like,
Point at me.
Like, what are you trying to do
Me,
here?
me and the girls, with
Right.
all of us here.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
what are
walking away from you.
you... Okay, sure. Yeah.
I'm not with you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then like, you know, trying to like give him like the nice smile and stuff with like tip of the fancy hat and stuff, trying to act like kind of cutesy. Be like, come on, surely you can let me have something.
Girl, I'm like
Fancy her.
45 years old. What are you trying to do here? How old are you? Show me some idea.
I'm gonna
Some
walk into
idea?
the store
What is
while
an
this
idea?
happens.
An idea? It's
ID,
mean an ID?
you know, if you got a driver's license or something, that's the only thing we use for ID here in America.
well, I have a permit. Is that good enough?
A permit?
Visa. He's got a visa.
You got a visa, probably. Yeah, you just got that on you as well.
Yeah, I have my
Right.
visa. Is this good enough?
Have you...
Look, over in England, the drinking age is much lower, so surely I can buy something.
I'm gonna let you do a roll. However,
I completely forgot.
it's 2d6 and you're gonna take the lowest.
Ooh. This is not going well. But hey,
I got a
he is
6 and a
distracted.
6.
There's no fucking way.
I did.
Oh, this
Oh my
paper
God.
looks mighty real and fancy, lady. You know, I don't really know the rules in Great Britain, but hey, whatever. You know, what do you want? What are you looking for?
Okay, I mean, I guess if you just give it to me. Originally, my plan was to just be distraction when Rickie steals it, but I guess I'll just point out the ones that James pointed to. Like,
Oh no, those are way too expensive, lady. I can't get you those. I can get you like a can of beer.
Okay. Okay, well then what about one of the beers on the opposite side of the store over here?
Drop my coin. Oh, the ones all the way in
window
the
over
back,
there.
the ones I have to go behind.
Yes.
Oh, you really... Kids these days really they just make you work, don't they? Just goes to the back like, clink,
Go,
clink,
go,
you hear like
go,
bottles
go.
and shit. Okay, you're gonna do a roll, like, because you might fuck this up still.
I'm gonna
Should
hide them under my moody
Should
coat.
I run in and help since we've got to get to...
Sure, if you wanna.
I will help out.
Okay.
James has found another dog, and he's just cuddling the dog.
Aww.
Yeah, like Rickie was like, okay, 3, 2, and then turned, and I was like 20 meters away.
Yeah, no, that seems right. Seems right.
Yep.
Okay, what's the rolls?
Well, I plan to.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
Whoa.
Okay. Both of you grab the drink you want to get, but you're grabbing it, it's making some noise, you know, like you grab one out, the bottles like slide forward, you know, there's some like clinking noises. So the guy turns around, he's like, "Hey, you kids, stay out of my shop. You can't get there." And you're both gonna get one trouble.
Fuck you, Santa!
Thanks, Santa.
You kids, you stay out of my shop, you.
And Sarah's just there like, My beer.
Yeah, he's not
Where's
giving
my
you your
beer?
beer. No, he's not giving you your beer anymore. It's too late now. It's too late now. He's noticed you were stealing from him.
Grab
Hey,
and
you
go.
get out of
Grab
here,
and-
you kid.
Yeah,
He gets his mop, which he still has on him, and he's like, hey, you. He like mops your face.
To be fair, you have been hanging
I've
out
run
with
away.
away. Sarah, so it's quite,
that's
it's quite
true.
obvious you're part of the team.
It's quite obvious. You literally like were
Just
huddled
gonna
up, and then
match
you
your
walked up like.
Yes.
It was quite obvious.
We're not very smart.
No.
If we were smart, Alvin would be in charge, but Alvin's not in charge. It's Rickie, baby.
Fucking
The guy who was one embarrassing instant from running crying.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing will go wrong here at the skate park next.
We did it. We did it.
You make your way to the skate park. You have fancy drinks. You see Jessica and the gang.
I'm doing that thing where I'm like grabbing Rickie's shoulders. I'm like, oh my god, that was amazing, Rickie. You just ran in there and you just swiped it. You just left. Good
God,
job, Alvin. It was amazing.
I've never committed a crime before. I feel like I could do anything now.
And then I'm going to push him gently towards the thing.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Wait, no, I'm not ready.
Okay. Yeah, they're like, oh, wow, you actually did it, huh? You sure you didn't just have Daddy pay for that, James? We know
Daddy
he's got
doesn't buy
money.
me alcohol anymore after what happened the other week.
Oh. They all laugh because they were there.
What are you talking about? I hear that this is what you like.
What do you give to whom? What have you got?
I give the Japanese shit to Jessica.
Good. I want Alvin to give the old flaked vodka to Team.
She grabs it. She's like, it's not the exact one I wanted, but it'll do, I suppose. I guess it's kind of cool. Did you, like, get in any trouble or anything? Or, like, what happened?
Some denim Santa saw me nicking it. But, you know, I told him to fuck off and ran away.
Oh, really? And you didn't, like, lead him here or anything, right?
No, he's a crusty old man. He can't keep up with someone as sprightly as Richard Hardwood.
Let's just hope he doesn't have a fourth job as skate park instructor.
Well. Just at that time, you see someone coming around the corner. It's just some kid with a skateboard who's coming to this corner. It's not Wall Center at all.
Internally, I was like, how am I going to James Blunt my way out of this?
No, it's just some kid who goes to the skate park. He's got he's got a skateboard and like the girls turn like, oh my god, he's so cool. We should invite him to our party. And they walk off a bit and they go talk
Child?
to him.
He's 12 years old.
No. This kid is around your age.
Oh, okay. I heard kid and I was really like, child.
Well, you're all kids, you're all teens. You're all teens.
This random guy getting invited by literally just having a skateboard.
Yeah.
Hey, does anyone,
Ricky,
any of you guys know how to
you should
skateboard?
get a skateboard.
Yeah, can any of you skate?
Only casually.
I love the running theme of James just doing like being the coolest guy ever, and then fucking love him.
I tried to go pro like 2 years ago and I broke my leg.
Well,
Right,
I was
what
a
about the rest
natural
of
at
you?
clarinet, so maybe I can skate.
I have
Maybe I'm
severe
good at
balance
everything.
issues.
No, you say natural at clarinet.
You've got
literally
Heelys.
practiced the instrument for years.
Were Heelys invented yet?
Well, I said that, Ricky. I was hyping it up a bit, I'll be honest.
How long had you been playing the clarinet then?
What did I say? 3 years? I meant, 3 weeks?
Oh. Wow. Well, in that case, go for it. Go skate. Do we have a skateboard? Or anything?
None of us have a skateboard. We could go steal a skateboard. We can ask one of the patrons of the skate park.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got an idea, Ricky, and I'm going to run up to the guy who's being asked to come to the party. Be like, I need this, and just take the skateboard and run back.
My skateboard!
Meanwhile,
Maybe
I'm
I am
just
12
there
years old!
Meanwhile, I'm there with Sarah. Like, skaters are all pretty friendly generally. They like to teach others how to skate themselves. So we could probably just ask one and then give
My
them
skateboard!
Okay, yeah. I'll go ask one then.
No,
Just
wait,
Sam
what's
runs
going
back
on?
and I just give the skateboard
James!
to Rickie. There you go, Rickie. Do it.
There you go, Sarah.
No, Rickie, you're the one who needs to impress them.
I'm just gonna. We'll pretend that I taught her everything she knows, unless she's shit.
Are you gonna do a
All
trick?
right.
Are you gonna do a trick? Are you good at? Are you a skater?
From time to time, I've been practicing skating for 3 years.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, why don't you do a, I don't know enough skating terms. A kickback ollie, flip, nose grinds on that pipe there. She does like a very specific like thing. She says.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, these girls know a lot about skating.
That'll be a piece of cake.
Well,
No
they used to
problem.
follow my career, so obviously they know a lot about skateboarding.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you a straight roll for that because you don't have any experience with this.
No, I don't. A 3.
A 3
Just
is
on the
not
cusp.
enough. That is a
Just on the
fail.
cusp.
You try to do a flip, an ollie, nose grind on the pipe or whatever I said earlier. And you eat shit. You fall down, you land on your face, you don't have any protective gear, you're scraped up, your clothes are ripped, your denim. Well, actually, it's denim, it's probably fine, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
You ate shit. You're gonna get shamed for that because they were watching you and they did not like that. It was not cool. Oh my god, maybe we shouldn't invite her to the party. You know, we were thinking about it earlier, but she doesn't seem that cool actually. Especially now she's done that. Do you see the kid in the background found like some like plank of wood and is now doing like insane tricks on just a plank?
It's not even got wheels on it.
It's not even got wheels, but somehow like that kid's managing.
Oh, can I grab the skateboard and then give it to Rickie this time? You gotta do it, Rickie. It's all on you.
No, we'll come up with another idea. Let's just drink some alcohol and then maybe I'll reconsider after.
Okay.
You know,
Yes,
just-
throw me a can.
Yeah, you just get a can. They have alcohol with them, just in general.
They've got a pack of.
Yeah, we gave it to
beer.
them.
Well, yeah.
We didn't get one. We got them a box.
I see. Okay, I see. I thought this was like a fancy bottle.
No. I was
Okay,
imagining like cheap cans.
See, it's expensive.
So,
though. It's
A
important.
cigarette?
Smoking's not cool.
It could be the time.
Oh, that's
You
fine.
s-
I
oh
don't
my God.
smoke weed myself, then for James. You know.
Well, if they got your name on it,
It's so that no one would think they're mine.
so they are yours.
Yeah, but they're for James.
Well, yeah, but James is cool.
Yeah, I know, but he needs to smoke to stay.
Wait, you guys think James is cool?
Yeah, obviously. We hang out with James all the time.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
You never said there's James.
James?
James is currently with the kid doing the kickflips on the board. They're just alternating. Whenever he steps off, he gets on the board as well and does like a couple of tricks and bounces off. And then they're just doing it back and forth.
Yeah.
But James was on the math team with us. What about
Okay.
me?
Well, so is Tina. That's how we first met James, obviously.
Oh, interesting. Well, you know, James kind of looks up to me. You know, kind of a
Yeah, we've been
Wrong
trying
one.
to fix that, but, you know,
What?
you don't want to
What do you
listen.
mean fix that?
Well, I mean, look at you. You're kind of embarrassing.
What do you mean? I'm stylish. Look at my
Yeah,
color
you're
scheme.
so stylish, and they all, like, laugh.
Look at my color scheme. I'm all in blue. Denim. This
Yeah.
is from Levi Strauss. Do you know who he is? No, because he's
Oh,
only got
whatever.
one shot. You know what? I'm that mole Santa, denim Santa that I stole from. No, let's not go down that. No, actually, let's not talk about him anymore. I can't talk about him.
I'm gonna come back now and put my arm around Rickie, and I'm gonna pull out a Rickie cig.
Okay.
This guy's the coolest guy in the world. Look what he gave me. And I'm gonna light it up with my little lighter,
Okay.
and it's the first time I've had a real cigarette.
We had weed earlier. to be
Yeah, but it's
fair.
not. That's not a real. And I didn't handle
Yeah.
that very well.
If anything, this is way smoother, probably, than the shit you've been smoking. The literal
actually-
paper and thyme.
It's actually
no.
nice.
Nicotine has quite an effect.
But I want to try and sort of.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to big up.
Listen, you can do a roll.
Rickie.
I'll let you do a roll,
I will
and
do
you
a
can
roll.
you can roll 2 because you're using the cigarette.
Thank God you said I could roll 2, because I've rolled a 1.
Oh God. Okay.
No, that went way out of the box. That went way out of the box. Okay, well, it's better
Yeah.
than 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2.
Yeah, this is the first time you've actually smoked a cigarette. You're choking on this. It is not at all what you expected. You've
No,
been
it's
smoking
horrible.
literal herbs and spices. You'd make Colonel Sanders proud with the amount of spices you've been smoking. It seems like we've got some Discord lag, which is
Yeah,
It's gonna be like,
it's Rowadi.
Everyone's going down.
It's going down.
No.
How do we fix this?
No fixing this one.
We're going to a different region.
Don't leave
Your
any
cigarette.
No, wait, give me a second. Is it
Hey.
fixed? Hello, there
Is
we
that
go.
better? Yeah, I
That'd
think
work.
so.
I did fix.
God
Fantastic.
damn, that cigarette had such a strong effect on us.
Yeah, I'll just start coughing constantly.
Yeah, you are like struggling, and at
I
that
didn't know.
point, around the corner, coming from inside the mall, you see him. It's Denim Santa as he's
No.
as he returns.
These characters just zipping around the screen is always great.
I didn't want to make another scene like to show them, so I just realized I was like I'll put it on
Yeah.
the screen, whatever. It's Denim Santa. He's got his mop, and he's got like a little like spray bottle of some kind of soapy liquid, and he seems angry. He's pissed off. He's the beard, the Santa beard, which has been around his neck the whole time. He's now got it as like a headband on. He's angry, you know, like he's in battle mode.
Oh no.
I'll
Hey,
lean
you-
over to Rick and I'll say, you gotta face him off and protect the ladies. That'll make you look cool. And then shove him towards.
Whoa!
You kids stealing my alcohol. You're gonna pay for
Lord
that.
Santa.
Literally. You gotta pay for that with
Finally, our
money.
time has come. That's right, Mo Santa.
Have you got
I
any-
challenge you
Yeah.
to a skate off.
Oh well, you know, I used to be a skater back in the day.
Wait,
My
what's
name's-
your name again?
Well, my name's also Tony, actually.
Ah, no.
If you can guess my last name.
I fucking hope it's Soprano.
It might be, but it's also something. You know, they gave my last name after my, you know, the visage that I have with my nose. Some might call it. It looks like a bit of a beak, like a bit of a hawk's beak.
I should have known. It's Tony Hummingbird.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Not Tony Hummingbird.
Okay. Yeah. We'll
Good
settle
luck.
this the one way
well.
I've always known. A skating battle. Everyone knows the rules of a skating battle, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go,
Do
Rickie.
6 tricks.
Maybe you'll do good with this. Give Rickie the skateboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
I was assuming you already had that.
That's the minimum I could have got here, so thank you.
Okay.
I was hoping for a little bit more. James! Right, I need a quick crash course on how to win a skate battle.
Okay, so do you know your left from your right?
I do.
Okay, make sure your left foot's at the front and your right foot's at the back, and make sure you don't
What
put
if
too
I'm
much
southpaw?
pressure on either side. What if you're what?
Southpaw.
Wait, is that what I did wrong?
What if you're southpaw? What are you saying to me?
I think it might have a different
Hey, is
term.
this kid a furry
I
or
don't know.
something? What's going on?
Listen, if you're a southpaw, I want you to put your right leg up and your left leg down when you're doing the flip. Okay? You got to make sure you put make sure you put the pressure on the left side before you put the pressure on the right side.
I'm doing
You've
a
got to
flip?
drive it like a. Yeah, you're doing a kick flip. It's where you.
Oh, I thought you meant a backflip.
I mean, can you do a backflip? That would look great.
Oh, you.
I'm
You know
probably
what, Rickie?
as good at a backflip as I am a kickflip.
Do you know,
Right,
Jessica,
here you
Jessica's always
go.
said to me she wants to know someone who can do a backflip. She's never known anyone who can do a backflip.
I
Wait,
see.
Rickie, here.
What?
Take my fancy hat. If you could do a backflip without losing the hat, that'll be even cooler.
You know what? I might just smoke a cigarette while I do this as well.
Okay.
I wouldn't. They're terrible.
I've never had a Rickie Siggy, but I think now's the time.
You're at James, and it didn't go well for him. Okay.
I've got a higher tolerance. My father's
Sure.
quite the smoker.
Sure.
He's
Trying
trying
to
to
get
himself.
these.
Okay. Is anyone else helping in any way, shape, or form?
I
I'm,
was
sort of just going, I'm cheering him on.
Elvin.
I was gonna release my pet mouse into Denim Santa's path.
Ooh. Wait. Wait. That seems
Wait.
like a terrible plan.
Wait.
Hey,
Just to distract him a bit.
Oh,
What's
no.
the mouse called again?
Jelly.
Jelly. Okay. So this.
Jelly's
So
gonna
you
get
let
killed.
go. You let loose this lovely little cute mouse, Jelly.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure that will be fine. Okay. Is anyone else
Just
doing
giving
anything
Rickie
to
the
help?
hat,
I'm gonna unscrew the
Elvin.
wheels on his
just to
skateboard.
make it seem
Quickly.
cooler.
That's the
Working
one
out
Ricky's
mathematically.
using.
No, not the one Ricky's using. The one that...
Elvin, mathematically, what angle should I come in at to do a backflip?
Let me get out my trusty calculator.
Of course you've got.
No, notebook.
Approximately 23.4 degrees.
Recurring.
Okay.
Also, did we get an impressed Jessica point for the booze, or was she just like, okay?
It's helping, but I think this is gonna be the big role.
This is the make or break.
Yeah, this is gonna be the 2-pointer if you get it. Okay, I will say, Alvin. I mean, you just make 2 rolls separate. One for
Okay.
the mouse, and one for the calculator. So it's 2 rolls of 2 dice, if that makes sense.
Okay. First one was a 5 and a 3.
Okay.
Second is a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
Well done.
Good job. So that's 2 5s. That's great. We'll come to that in a second. Sarah, are you doing anything to help this situation?
I mean, the only other thing that I have is the hat and then big boots. So.
Are they skate?
Well, you can also just if you can just like do something useful. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna let you roll, and then I'm gonna in total let that's gonna be the amount of dice that Rickie rolls, and then I've
Ooh.
got an amount of dice that Mall Santa's gonna roll. and you're gonna want to beat him. And if you do
I'm
something
just gonna
that
cheer Rickie on then.
okay, well if you want to get his wheels, if you want to like fuck his wheels up, I'm gonna take
I'll
a die
actually, yeah.
away from Mall Santa if you succeed in
I'll
doing
loosen
that.
his wheels.
Okay.
His wheels.
Sure. I'm gonna need you to do a roll for that to see if he spots you, because if he spots you, you're gonna get in trouble and you're gonna.
Oh,
So he's gonna stop you.
that's one roll, yeah.
Yeah, one roll. You have nothing. I assume you have nothing else to help you.
Oh, that's a 5.
Okay. He spots you, but too late. You've already done something, and he doesn't know how to. He can't fix it in the moment.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a trouble for that, because he's seen
I'll
you and
take
he's sound.
I'm a troublemaker. I'm 2 trouble away from getting arrested.
You're a bit. Yeah. Okay. For the we're going to Alvin now. For the maths thing you did, I'm gonna say Rickie gets an extra die for that.
Yay.
But you will get a bit of shame because you're good at maths, and that's embarrassing.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, I think it's this. Oh.
Yeah. That was really embarrassing. Sarah, what are you doing?
Trying to think of what I could do to help.
I think what I need from you, Sarah, is some words of wisdom. Could you remind me what you said when we were about to steal from that store?
It's a bit on the nose. I feel like if you remembered on your own, maybe I'll give it to you.
What was it? It was something like we were going to do a tear or something.
Close enough.
Oh
I'll give it
yes.
to you. I'll give you a token.
Give it a tear. Give it a tear out there, Rickie.
Thank you. That's what I needed to hear.
Here you go. I'll give you a token which you can use as an extra die. Okay. So currently, I'm gonna say, Mall Santa, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. So I'm gonna say it starts with 4 dice, but because his wheels were sabotaged with, he's going down to 3. And then also, because Jelly the mouse is on his path, he's gonna swerve and avoid it, so he's going down to 2. So he's got 2 dice.
Nice.
Rickie,
Rickie
you
has.
get 1 bonus, and you can use the inspiration. So that gives you 3 in total if you use that.
2 versus 3.
Okay.
You could still fuck this up.
I get the
let me
feeling
just-
that,
We just got Mall
The-
Santa
the-
on this screen.
yeah, more Santa should go first.
Yeah, obviously. So
That's
just
right,
I just need to get the
Charlie.
PvP screen up.
He's just got taller, so never mind.
Yeah, well he's an adult man. You know,
Has Rickie got some sunburn on his face?
a bit.
It's hard to
a
tell.
bit. Everyone's got a bit of nose glow. It's just the style. Okay, so I'm gonna roll twice. It's a 2,
Oh.
and that's a 5.
7.
Oh.
Okay. You can beat 7.
You have 3
You
dice.
can
The odds are in your favor.
Shiny dice.
Wait, before you roll, any song request? Because we've barely fucking used this, and I made a whole
Oh,
playlist.
yeah.
Anyone can do a request.
We never did give those instruments back, did we?
Yeah, you
we
Yeah,
still
this is you lot
have a
playing
guitar
a
and
rap
a
too much.
Yeah, should we just play a song for you?
Yeah, you can play the song in the background, 100%.
Okay, and that
We will
song
play.
is. Let's see.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop.
Why not Don't Stop Me Now? Is that
Yes.
from the 80s?
Neither of those
like
are in
that.
my playlist.
Oh.
Oh.
Any other
Well, we tried.
options? You can keep shooting, keep saying ideas until we get one. Come on.
Rio by Duran Duran.
Rio is on it. We can do Rio.
The only
Yes.
other Duran Duran song I know.
It's the- We can do Rio if that is what you so desire.
But every mention of Rio becomes Rickie.
His name is Rickie, and he rides a skateboard well. And there's no other song. Come on now. The song just ended. That was actually perfect. Your description was like in the solo bit. It was actually so good, by the way. It was the perfect timing.
Well, I'll never be able to see it.
Yeah, because it'll be cut out in the VOD, but just imagine, and it was great. Jessica and the girls come up, and they go, you know what? I liked most of you guys except Rickie from the performance, so you guys were already invited, by the way. But, you know what? I guess you can come to my party, Rickie. I guess that was pretty cool, and you did get me the beer, which we're taking, by the way.
Of course.
Well,
It was for you.
That's literally what it was
Yeah,
for.
but you're not getting any of them. It's just, because you're going to drink it at the park here, so they're going to drink it without you. But you can...
Right, okay.
I guess you can come to my
James
party.
hides.
Just
James hides the empty can he has from that can. Say something.
Well, yeah,
No, they
James,
give
James is
you
cool.
it.
James is
Yeah,
cool.
James is allowed to.
James
Giving
can
it
have
to you.
But yeah, they're like, I guess you can come to the party. Just make sure you dress a bit better than this.
What? I mean, okay.
Alrighty then. And that is it. You've done it. You gained 2 more points. You hit the inspirational impressiveness goal. To play you out now, Fame, Irene Cara.
What?
Should have thought of that one.
Yeah, come on, man.
I've never even heard of that.
Yes, you have.
What's it
It's
called?
very
We did it,
famous.
guys. We did it.
No, seriously, what is it called?
Forever.
Oh, that one. There we go. Let's have a look. Can I hit this?
There were so many songs in here. I had 9 to 5, Dolly Parton, Africa by Toto, All Night Long, Lionel Richie. There was some Michael Jackson.
I was going to say Africa by Toto. I was gonna
Africa
say
would have
that.
been a good one.
Chariots of Fire was in here. Which I wondered if anyone was going to guess that. Footloose. Flashdance, What a Feeling as well, Irene Cara. There's some Police. Karma Chameleon is there, Culture Club. Private Eyes, Hall Notes. Purple Rain, Prince. There were so many.
Great songs.
Yeah, I know. I was excited to play them, but no one was gonna hear them. But now you're gonna live forever because you managed to be famous enough.
Basically immortal.
Yeah, just like Irene Cara.
I'm happy with that. That went well.
Yeah, you did great. I was happy when you said Duran Duran and you were aware that Duran Duran was being at this time.
Yeah.
Because I had literally 3 Duran Duran songs on there, so that was good. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time, personally.
Had a lovely time. That was very fun.
Yeah.
Just
Well done, team.
we'll see whatever happens to Rickie / I was planning to, by the way, when the teacher was gonna show up, I was gonna have the teacher call you Dickie, because you said that was his legal name.
Yeah.
Um, Canonically, but we didn't actually get to that too much. But that was great. You all did very well. I will let you all each now. You have 10 seconds each when I say your name to promote your own stuff, I guess.
Oh my
Here you
god.
go, Joey. It's on you.
See me on Twitch, Joey676. I stream pretty much every day. My best stream is Marbles on Saturday, 1 p.m. UK time. I'm also playing through Obra Dinn at the moment.
Ooh. Love it. Really.
Nice.
Emma.
You can see me at Amaria_. I stream a variety of things on random days. And I'm in Hog D&D, which is going to be back in like mid-late January with big changes. And there might be a Jack. We'll see.
Ooh. Speaking of, here he is.
It's me.
Jack.
I've
Yeah,
just
sorry.
learned that you pronounce your name Amaria. I've been pronouncing it Emaria for years.
Oh, sounds like an illness.
Maria.
You can find me on twitch.tv/jackmakes_, but I rarely stream there. And you can also find me at Best Bits Weekly, which there is a special video coming out later this week just to celebrate the end of the Jingle Jam. So look forward to that.
Very exciting.
Yay.
And then, of course, it's Reachers 9.
Hello. I stream very occasionally. Redox is normally there.
That's true.
Mostly stream on Thursday, where at the moment we're doing some variety of games while we get ready to restart Phoenix Wright. And then I also host Star Weeks, like once a month or so. To be honest, we might do the next Hog D&D session before we arrange the next one of those, so fucking who knows. Those are the things I do. I sometimes stream on my own, but I need a game to play. And I don't want to stream. I could stream Path of Exile. Who knows? I'll have a lot of free time over the next week or so.
And maybe he'll stream, maybe he won't. And I'm Redox, of course. This is my channel. You can just follow me here. I stream every now and then. Lately, I've been streaming like once every 2 weeks because I just haven't have time. But maybe I'll stream again. Who knows? But you can catch me on Wheat's channel most of the time, to be honest. But I like to do events, and I've got plans. At the end of this month, I'm going to do a karaoke, New Year's Eve karaoke. Everyone who's here is welcome to join, by the way, if you want to at the time. It will be chaos. People will be bad at singing, but maybe some people will actually be good if they join. I definitely won't. And then maybe more big plans in the future. I am planning some, perhaps, Taskmaster in Minecraft. Perhaps, if that tickles your fancy, that is going to come up in the new year. So there you go. I hope everyone had a good time, and yeah, that's it. So unless anyone has anything else to say,
thank you for
the next one.
I was to say thank you, Redox, for a great session.
Right, thank you very much, Reed.
Yeah.
Thank you for leaning into James Blunt.
I love James Blunt. James Blunt was great. It was incredible. That's the kind of shit I love in these improv things. If I have some more fun ideas of like one-shot things, so maybe I'll start doing more of these that are not at times of between Starweed sessions.
Maybe.
So keep an eye on that. But that's it.
My head is being cut off. That's why we don't
we don't green screen without.
Don't take the headphones off when we're on this camera.
Right.
Oh my god, we've
head
time
is.
traveled. Rickie's grown up.
He does not look like this when he's
No, because Richard Hardwood actually has hair as opposed to Wheater's 9. Right. Well, that's it then. I need everyone now to wave and say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Perfect.